We are live here from North Olmsted High School. It is the start of high school football yet again on our horizons. And we here on Godaway Sports start year 2 with football as the North Olmsted Eagles play host to the Eastlake North Rangers from Lake County. Good evening, everybody. My name is Noah Ricks, your pregame host, alongside one of our commentators for tonight's game, Matt Marr. And Matt, I am excited. Year 2 have got away, but also just football just back here yet again.
I've really been ready for this, excited too. Like you said, football's back. One of the best sports that we call here on on Godaway Sports. Pardon me there. I'm not sure how I got tongue-tied on saying it correctly, but here we are anyways. Just that excited, I guess, to really get back into it here. Can't even find the right words to just describe how ready I am to get going here for North Olmsted. We got soccer right around the corner there with the Cleveland Samba and so many other great sports here. It just so much excitement. Can't wait.
And this is a North Olmsted team coming off a 4-6 season last year. They started off the year 0-4, but they won 4 of their last 6 games and a lot of experience returning to the field this fall. So you are expecting to see pretty much a much improved North Olmsted team here in 2026,
Yeah,
Matt.
you were talking about how the coach was able to bring in a lot more talent, a lot of young talent, obviously, but still, that's a lot of excitement there. We've got a good future right ahead of us here, and the future starts right now, right here tonight in North Olmsted. Can't wait to see how the young guys do, being led by that returning core group as well.
And it's actually 61 kids, grades 10 through 12, and a great fall camp. Much better attendance than has been in a while from what Coach Tim Brenniger was telling me last night. But yeah, this fall camp, especially, you're not desperate. You got kids that are interested in football here in North Olmsted, and let's just see how they go out on Friday night. This is kind of a unfamiliar foe here in Eastlake North. Eastlake North is a very run-heavy team. They actually run a very old-school 1950 style single wing offense. So I'm not sure if you're too familiar with the single wing offense, but I am kind of familiar with the offense myself. But yes, this is going to be a run-heavy Eastlake North team. I'm seeing them just practicing their skill sets right now. It's just pretty much getting in, getting in, just getting their plays in check. But how do you feel it's going to be tonight against this high-powered Eastlake North offense?
A lot of times with football, you're thinking that throwing, passing it through the air, that's something that's really important. That's really hard to beat right there. Being able to pass, pardon me, block a really good pass from a good quarterback to a wide receiver who's ready, open in the end zone, who knows how to deke and evade the oncoming defense. But don't downplay and don't mistake a good run game. A lot of times that can hurt you right there. That can sneak up on you. I mean, any little hole, any little thing, if these kids know what they're doing, and you got to think they do here, if that's what they've decided to commit to this season and last season and the year before that as well, it's got to be something good right there. They got to have something in their back pocket ready here. So keep an eye out there, keep an eye for some trick plays, and keep an eye on the ground. The air, not as much. Most of you're going to be seeing up there are probably some airplanes going over to the airport right now. We see a couple flying overhead right now. So that's most of what you're going to be seeing when you look up. Keep it down. I think you could be really good defensive presence there against this Eastlake North team.
Especially considering that Eastlake North runs the ball about 70 to 90% of the time, especially considering last
Well,
year. And
that's
Eastlake North, they're coming off a 4-6 season as well, but they started the year off 3-1, went on a 5-game losing streak, but they were able to beat Mayfield in their final week of the season. Actually, when you look at the statistics, these two teams are not too far off. So 267 points given up last year for North Olmsted, 290 points given up from East Lake North. So it's going to be like an equal matchup here in week 1 from what I am predicting right now. But how do you think this just matchup just plays out throughout the entire night?
well, like you said, that defense doesn't give they give up pretty much an equal amount there, only about 30 points off, give or take, maybe 23, but still around the same margin of error, I'd say. So very similar defense. The offense, I think you're going to give that again to that high running offense there for Eastlake North, because right now we're looking 240 points for overall last season. They average about 24 points a game. Meanwhile, over here for our Eagles here for North Olmsted, 181 points total throughout the entire season scored, they only average about 18.1. That's an average again. We saw what they could do against Normandy, scoring about over 30 points in one game there against that's conference play, and they were very good in conference play as we saw last season, going 4-3, above 500 there against conference foes. It was just against these early season opponents here, non-conference, where they really struggled, but they figured it out near the end there and just barely missed out in the postseason.
Yeah, let's talk about North Olmsted. It's going to be a kind of a different quarterback system this year. Last year, we saw Will McPherson getting the start for every game, but Coach Tim Brediger was telling me that there's going to be a multiple quarterback system. So we're assuming McPherson is starting tonight, but don't be surprised if you see another quarterback under center come first snap.
I mean, they've got plenty of options out there on the roster. Again, McPherson was the name that we all knew and we all loved last season, for better or for worse. But there's obviously plenty of other kids out there who could come up and show up there. Cam Massimiani there as a quarterback, solely as a quarterback right now on the roster at least. That's a junior right there, so somebody who could easily come out here if he's got the right experience, which we would hope that they would at grade 11. So you never know what could happen there. I mean, anybody could come out there, obviously. I mean, Tristan Tassine there with another junior right there. He has quarterback as a secondary position, but who knows? If they decide, if the moment feels right, they could always put him out there. So you never know who's going to be out there on a given night. That's one thing that you got to love about not only high school football, but these, what I'm calling preseason games, again, before you get into your conference play. They still matter. They're still very important, but you also have a little bit of liberty to take there with games like this, where you could maybe throw kids out there and see what happens when otherwise you wouldn't do that normally, again, against those conference foe. So it'll be exciting to see what happens. Who's going to be out there in quarterback? We don't know yet. The starters have not been confirmed. That might be a game time decision there by the coach. We have starters there for the North Rangers, but we'll see what happens. It'll be exciting.
And stick around. We'll give you updates. We'll talk to you about some games around North Olmsted's conference, the Cleveland West Conference. But we'll be back. Noah Ricks and Matt Marr on Godaway Sports. North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away. Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Godaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Godaway Sports, we got away. Noah Ricks alongside Matt Marr here at North Olmsted. And this is a non-conference game, Matt, but let's talk about the Cleveland West Conference in week one. Obviously, you got North Olmsted taking on North at home, but you also, let's take a look, Valley Forge taking on North Royalton in week one. And you also got Rocky River taking on Manchester in week one. And Westlake taking on Midview from Lake County. And actually, let's talk about that game, Westlake and Midview, because North Olmsted is going to play Midview on the road in Lorraine County in week two.
Yeah, that's what the game to keep an eye on right there. At least that's what they tell us. Because of last season, of course, again, week two is what's happening, but last season against Midview, this North Olmsted Eagles team lost by just a touchdown, by 7 points, 27-20. That was here on their home turf. So you got to think, for the returning players at least, there's a little bit of revenge that they want to get there against that Midview team, especially out there on their home turf. Now, they got embarrassed last year on a very close game. Now they want to have to be able to come out there and maybe even blow them out on their home turf. Got to see how they do tonight to see if that's even in the stars, but there always is that possibility, obviously, but still. See how they do. That's going to be a fun one, though, but we'll see how Midview does as we keep an eye on that game and that score as the night goes on as well.
And yeah, Midview, apparently what Coach Bredger was talking to me last year, like, they just weren't able to close out that game, just made like pretty big key mental mistakes in that 27-20 defeat, especially considering that it was a strong first quarter start for Midview. They did have a good third quarter, North Olmsted, outscoring Midview 13-0, but the game-winning touchdown in the fourth quarter by Midview just pretty much put it away. So it was a pretty tight-knit football game there in week
Yeah.
2 last year.
I mean, they were having their struggles there. And we're just looking at the box score right now, just kind of looking to see how that did happen. But Midview had a good first, up 14-7. Then they scored 6 more, went up 20-7. Halftime came and went, and like you just mentioned there, Noah, very good response coming out of the quarter break, out of the halftime break, pardon me, coming to the third quarter. 13 unanswered there in the third, but again, very, very tight contested fourth that just ended in the way of that Midview side. So again, it'll be exciting to see how they compete and how they match up this season.
And let's take a key look at one more game. There was one more game on our docket. But yeah, North Olmsted, it actually went 4-3 in the CWC last year, so that is something to keep an eye on, especially once they got into conference play last year. Things were pretty much smooth sailing. I mean, obviously, just missed out on the playoffs at 4-6, but also another good game to look out for is Holy Name taking on Normandy. Holy Name is a pretty good football team, so Normandy going to try to seed, going to try to test their limits against the Green Wave there in week 1.
Yeah, it'll be another fun one. A lot of fun action coming up here on the docket for this Cleveland West Conference. Honestly, can't wait to see how this all shapes up right now. And it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun race to the finish, but we're just getting started, Noah.
And obviously, it's 7 games that North Olmsted plays in 2026 against these Cleveland West foes. This is actually a pretty newer conference, probably started about 2 years ago, back in 2024. So it's just pretty much West Side schools. You got Bay Village, you got Normandy, a lot of schools from Parma. So this kind of conference is probably the right fit for North Olmsted, especially geographically.
Well, yeah, you don't want to have a whole lot of travel, and they got some travel already this season. I think the furthest they're going is down south of Akron, out towards Greene. So you don't want to do a whole lot of that there. I mean, there's conferences all over this state, all over this country, honestly. But when we're looking at this state, I'm looking down at the Youngstown area with the Northeast State. Just a few years ago, they used to have Jefferson, who was in the middle of Ashtabula County, going all the way down to Trumbull County, and then that was about an hour drive for them. So it's crazy how some of these conferences work out. Glad that Jefferson was able to move out of there and get a little closer, but yeah, you don't want to have that travel. You don't want to have that. You don't want these kids being worn out before and after games because of those long drives. Sure, there's some bonding that can be said there, but again, you don't want these kids just in a lull going out there a little sluggish because they've been too content and a little bit too comfortable on that bus ride.
And I would say like the farthest like road trip for North Olmsted throughout all those schools is like Medina Buckeye, which is probably like a good 35, 40 minutes from here.
That's great.
But it doesn't matter because Buckeye's coming here on a Thursday night in week 8. That's actually kind of unfamiliar. You see Thursday night games, but people have been scheduling them more recently, especially in week 1 here in Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, if the day's open, right?
Yeah.
No other school, or pardon me, not other school, but no other sport really using it right now this time of year. Yeah, you got volleyball that's starting up later. Soccer's in full swing, but you can always put a soccer game on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night, or heck, you can put them on Friday night if you don't have that competition anymore. Give them the lights. Why not?
Especially when it comes to tournament play there in soccer. That's definitely kind of like key, especially with football in the playoffs. So who knows? But stay tuned. More to come after this.
North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away.
And we are back here on just pretty much 28 years overall just coaching in the district. But at the very least, he's had guys, just pretty former players, now on middle school and high school staffs. He's had just guys he's played with. Kids are now on the team. So it's been a long time coming. The 1994 graduate of North Olmsted is just pretty much blessed and grateful to be here at his alma mater. It's kind of a big process, as mentioned in the earlier pregame segment, that Tim Brediger had a good turnout at fall camp 61 kids, grades 10 through 12, just coming out in full droves. They are pretty much interested in this football program, and considering the fact that North Olmsted only went 4-6 last year, the interest level is still high in running, especially considering they had a pretty good streak to end that regular season at 4-6.
I mean, you said what, over 60 kids this season, just throughout grades 10 through 12, all four here? I mean, that's no small feat right there. And again, that's due in part to the coaching staff and just how they made this program so attractive to the students who are going to school here. And you said there's a renewed interest this year in football, and I'd say that that's pretty accurate. And you'd also think a renewed interest in football, that shouldn't be that hard to get. But again, if you got the right staff there, if you didn't have maybe the right mindset or mentality or culture, whatever, the year or so before, that could definitely deter some kids there from going, or maybe even parents from letting their kids go and play for that team. But you know what? If you bring it back and you give everybody that kind of confidence, which the coaching staff here very much so has done, led here by Brediger, well, obviously you're going to get more kids who are going to want to come, and their parents are even more comfortable having them come play here. So that's a great testament here to this coaching staff and what they've done this season.
And obviously, considering the fact that you have been coaching for almost a decade and a half, that's pretty much an accomplishment for you just as a coach, just being able to just like
to be able to
rejuvenate that interest.
Yeah, to be able to rejuvenate that interest, to be able to rejuvenate this program and get it back to whatever the former glory may have been, or maybe even reach new heights here this season. You never know. Again, it's young. It's a young team, but young teams can surprise us. A few years ago, Campbell Memorial, again, just talking about that Youngstown area, because that's where I'm more familiar with, at least just from what I used to call. But I mean, they had a young team a few years ago. They just missed out on the postseason like North Olmsted did last year, but they had a really good fighting chance to be able to make it. And again, they had a very young freshman and sophomore. I mean, their team captain, which you don't even see team captains all that often, but when they have it, and they decided to vote, the team voted for a sophomore to be their team captain. So don't downplay the youth here on this team. Don't dismiss them right away as, oh, they're young, they're developing, they're still figuring things out. Yeah, they are, but you never know what's going to happen until you play those games. I'm excited for tonight, Noah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Considering the fact that we have a multiple quarterback system, so you can go around like junior or senior. Just it's a pretty solid unit. You don't really have to rely on a senior for this North Olmsted team, because a lot of young guys got experience from last year too.
Well, here's the thing. Again, yeah, it's nice to have these seniors who you can rely on, who have that experience, who you can trust, and that's great, and they can be the team leader. Phenomenal. But this is a team sport, Noah. You want the entire team to show up and to be able to fill in, especially when those kids, because it's going to happen, have an off night, right? So you want to be able to rely on everybody else on the field, on the pitch, whatever you want to call this turf that they're playing on here tonight. You want to be able to call on anybody, and they're all able to step up to the occasion. Can't wait to see how this happens tonight. Again, don't dismiss the young kids.
And let's just, before we go to break, before we send it to you guys, what is your big predictions? My personal prediction, I got North Olmsted just edging out Eastlake North 21-16. What do you think, Matt?
I think that's pretty accurate right there. I think that's going to be a close game. I don't want to say any final scores just yet. I don't want to jinx anybody or get anybody's hopes up here, but I do agree. I think this is going to be a nice, tightly contested game. And again, I think that the youth there, maybe on both teams, are going to surprise everybody.
And that will do it here for the pregame show in North Olmsted. Matt Marr and Donald Van Horn will be on the call from North Olmsted High School. This is Noah Ricks, and you are watching
for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles, scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Gataway Sports, we got away. The Cleveland Samba are coming back to Gataway Sports this winter for another season of indoor soccer. Come join us as the Samba look to excite yet again on the turf. We'll have all of the coverage live at the palm of your hands on our YouTube channel. You are just one click away from watching all of the Samba action from the North Olmsted Soccer Sportsplex. The Cleveland Samba on Gataway Sports. We got away.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening and welcome to North Olmsted, Ohio for the season opener between your North Olmsted Eagles and the Eastlake North Rangers. Hi everybody, Matt Marr on the call alongside me, Donald Van Horn. Donald, everybody who was listening in earlier got all my opinions, everything about my excitement. How are you feeling here, being here live this evening?
It's good to be here. It's good to see that football is getting back into session. It's good to see North Olmsted back in action. This is year 2 for football on Godaway Sports, and I'm very excited to see another year of football here on Godaway Sports in North Olmsted.
And count me in there too. Play their alma mater. We'll go ahead and step aside just for another few moments. Once we come back, it's football time here in North Olmsted. The Rangers and the Eagles look to start off yet another exciting season here on Godaway Sports.
The Cleveland Samba are coming back to Godaway Sports this winter for another season of indoor soccer. Come join us as the Samba look to excite yet again on the turf. We'll have all of the coverage live at the palm of your hands on our YouTube channel. You are just one click away from watching all of the Samba action from the North Olmsted Soccer Sportsplex. The Cleveland Samba on Godaway Sports. We got away! North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away. Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Godaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Godaway Sports, we got away. North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away.
And how about that North Olmsted Eagles marching band? Phenomenal job doing a little bit of preamble and fanfare before the anthem came out there. And man, I can't wait to see what their show is this season here at halftime. Don't you worry, we're going to have the entirety of both bands' halftime performances right here on Godaway Sports. So don't go anywhere. Once we get to halftime, you're not going to miss these two phenomenal marching bands. Donald, though, It's about that time right now. I'm seeing Eastlake North come out on the field and getting ready. Once the band comes off, it's game time.
Yeah, the Rangers are coming on the field. We got about 3 minutes till the game starts. This is going to be a good one here. This is going to be a really good one here. To kick off North Olmsted season, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking pregame here about some of the other games going on here in conference. Of course, we're not in conference play just yet, Donald. But again, our opponents here are playing, and a game that I really want to keep an eye on here is that Westlake versus Midview matchup. Yes, we want to keep an eye on our conference opponents, see how they're going to do this season. That's always important. But next week, our Eagles are heading out to Midview to play against that team. So that's going to be a good test here to see exactly where Midview's at, and of course see how tonight how North Olmsted does. See where they're at. That could be a good matchup. It might not be. We'll see how it goes, but I can't wait to see how that game plays out.
That game's going to be an important one for North Olmsted. They're going to want to mark that on their calendars and get a statement win on the road next week. But we got the Rangers in front of us, and we do not want to overlook the Rangers. We got to take care of business tonight. Then we worry about Midview once this game is done.
You know, that's a great mentality there. This Eastlake North team here went 4-6, same as North Olmsted did last year. But when it came to their conference play, they were 1-4 in the Western Reserve Conference. A lot better here against non-conference opponents, which, if they're anything like they were last year, that could be a little bit of trouble here for North Olmsted.
That's the key right there. They need to get better against their foes in conference. As you said, our record was 1-4. If they got a couple more wins in conference play last year, that would have been key right there. But
well, North Olmsted last year 4-6 overall. They were 4-3 though, so a positive above 500 team in conference play. But again, none of that matters this year. New team, new look here. A lot of guys went last year, of course, graduating or wherever they went. And you got a bunch of new kids here, over 60 kids between all 4 grade levels here who were interested and were able to partake here in this team this year for North Olmsted. That is the biggest turnout that they have had in many years. You got to give credit here to the coaching staff as well as the athletic department here on being able to attract these kids here to their programs and want to actually play. And here come the North Olmsted Eagles wearing their gray jerseys tonight. Both teams black and orange. The white team tonight is the away team. Home team wearing gray, a little backwards for some of our favorite sports out there. But we'll get used to it tonight, Donald.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one.
North Olmsted last year, 181 points for. On the other side here for Eastlake North, they scored 240 total points last season, averaged 24 a game. North Olmsted averaged about 18.1 per game. But that defense, very, very close there. This could be a very good one there with North Olmsted only giving up 267 points, about 26.7 on average last season. But this, Eastlake North, they gave up 290 points against last season, average about 29 against. So if they can get past that defense, it is vulnerable, that being for North Olmsted against these Eastlake North Rangers.
It's going to be a war of attrition on the field. It's going to be a war of attrition with North Olmsted's defense versus the Rangers' offense. And if last season's any indication, it's going to be key. It's going to be a war of attrition, and that's going to decide the game here tonight.
Yes, it is. And the band now marching off, both teams getting ready. We're just about underway here as the first 12 minutes now put up on the clock. Hear that crowd, a great crowd here tonight. Pretty full on our side, very full over there on the Eastlake North side. You can hear them just shouting and cheering, getting ready here for their team. And more people still trickling in here as well. I'm looking over at the entrance on the other side and plenty more people still trying to find parking as it fills up quickly here tonight.
Yeah, people are rolling in. This crowd tonight is electric. And you're right, we still got fans coming in. This is going to be an electric house tonight here at North Olmsted.
Today, sophomore Gavin Stratton will wear the number 44 in honor
Both
of
teams
Sam
now about ready to take that field here as we get ready to kick off another great season of high school football here on Godaway Sports. Happy to have you here tonight with us. Nice, bright, sunshiny day in the mid to upper 70s. A little bit of wind, too, to keep it cool. This is perfect football weather, Donald.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here too. This is picture perfect weather we got here for tonight's game. Picture perfect.
And it appears here that Eastlake North will be kicking things off here, quite literally, to start off this game. See what kind of kick they decide to go with here. If they just decide to kick it out like normal, or maybe they try and throw a little surprises here. Again, they like the run game. Maybe they're going to keep it low as well in their kicks.
They're full of tricks, so we'll see. We'll see, Matt.
Soto here, wearing number 33 tonight. We'll be kicking things off to start things, and here we go. Underway from North Olmsted as a kick received around the 5-yard line, and here we are. Running the ball down, number 20 here, down just past the 25-yard line. That's Amir Sumi able to get things going here. A 21-yard return, and we are fully underway here in North Olmsted. First down and 10. 5 seconds ticked off the clock on that play. Offense lining up now here for North Olmsted. Quarterback tonight here seems to be Will McPherson. That's what we thought here, Donald.
Will McPherson is confirmed to be the starter, but like you said on the pregame, they could switch. They could switch around players at any point, but looks like Will McPherson is tonight's starter.
Yeah, Noah did. Before he left here today, was able to tell us about how they do have a little bit of options there on the quarterback side. Snap comes back. McPherson looks. He's going to tuck and run himself. And it looks like if he got anything, maybe half a yard there, they're going to say no gain. Second down and 10 here for the Eagles.
Trying to start off with a quarterback run there, but didn't really net them anything. McPherson, he can run. He can run. So not shocking that they wanted to try with the quarterback run there, but gets them no gain.
See if maybe they give them a little bit of their own medicine early on here, keeping it on the ground. Well, McPherson out here ready. Offense gets themselves adjusted. Jack Berger gets himself over, and now McPherson looks for a throw. It's going to be completed there to big number 2, Luis Bautista. And welcome to third down, and not very long here for the Eagles. Nice throw.
They got to take what they can get. They got to take what the defense is going to allow them to take.
So third down and 3, they'll give them 7 yards on that gain. A good pickup here and very manageable third down for the Eagles. Again, wearing gray today with that orange trim, black helmets. Other side, it's white jerseys, white pants with some orange and black trim for Eastlake North, and black helmets as well. The only difference out there is the hue there of the white and the gray. Under center now snap back here. McPherson looks for a throw. It's completed here. Back to Berger. Still on his feet. Over the 50 and out of bounds he goes. Taken out of play by number 2, to Leon Law. And it's first down, Eagles.
That's what the doctor orders right there on third down and 3. Nice throw to the tight end right there, and they got the first down to keep this drive alive.
And they're right on the 50. That's where they put them. Thought he maybe got a couple inches over. Hoping that they were going to get that extra yard there. Not so lucky, but still a very good gain there on the throw. Right over to Jack Berger. McPherson now takes the ball, hands it off. They're going to run the ball. They found some room here. Tucking it number 20 as Silmy able to bring it up about 5 yards here. Should be second down and they're going to say 6, second down and 4.
Tackled by Grego Pierce on the play.
That's a good run there on first down. Net them about 6 yards on the play. Keeps the drive going.
9 minutes and 53 seconds to go here in this first quarter. We'll keep you honest on the time.
Keeps the momentum going, too, on this drive.
No, absolutely. 13 seconds on the play clock as well. McPherson looking for his options, calling for that football. He's going to fake the handoff. He runs, and he's going to have some daylight as he gets over the 40, over the 30, going towards the 25, taken out of play. Tripped up there by number 8, Javion Whaley. Another first down for the Eagles.
As I just said, McPherson can run. He's got those feet.
For another North Olmsted first down.
Got those feet and D got the engines running. Just had to get a little revved up there on that first run earlier.
He's out there speeding like he's Lightning McQueen out there.
Ball is down on the 25. Clock stops at 9:32 as the player's down. A little bit of cramps here. We're going to go ahead and take a second and take a beat. We'll be back after this.
North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away.
Kyle Allen was the player who went down for North Olmsted, able to get back up after a few seconds. It's early on in the season, it's still warm out. Maybe a little bit of cramping going on early here in this game.
I'm glad to see that he got up on his own willpower right there.
It's always a great thing to see, Donald. Absolutely. You never want to see anybody either side go down for any reason.
Never, never at all.
McPherson takes the snap, looks for a handoff, gives it over to number 4 on the run there, Cody Jack. Not much there on the carry, maybe a yard if lucky. Either way, second down does come up here for North Olmsted.
Trying to run there on first down, but didn't really get much. Only 1 yard on the play.
So they do give him the yard, as you just brought up. 9 minutes to go here. First quarter of action, looking for our first score. North Olmsted Eagles having themselves a good first run here. Not too many plays to get themselves into the red zone.
They're taking their time. They're marching down the field.
Pearson holds on. He's going to tuck. He's going to run again. He goes right into traffic, pulls over a few players, but not too much to it.
They're trying to run again, but it didn't look like they got much on that play either.
I'm going to say about 2 yards gained on that one. So we're going with third down and 7. To me, it looks like they only gave him 1 on that one. Go ahead and fix that for you there. Third down and 8.
They're going to have to go a little long here. Not too long, but they're going to have to resort to the ball here.
They got 10 seconds left on that play clock. Keep an eye on that here. 8 minutes and now 10 seconds to go in the quarter. McPherson looks for a handoff, fakes it, throws. Now it's going to be incomplete. And good defense shown by number 1, Shayon Law. Looking for a flag there was that North Olmsted sideline. They're not going to get it. No pass interference. Fourth down and long. And we'll see who comes out. You obviously can't kick this one away, but do they go for a punt here? Or probably not a punt, but a kick here? For that 3, or do they go for it here just period?
I think they're going to go for it. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Well, again, you're too close here. Your ball is on the opposition's 23. You can't kick it away. The field goal is a possibility, but do you trust your legs right now, or do you want them to go for it now? Coach can send a message right now telling them to go. McPherson has it, and they are going for it. No fakes here. Throw is incomplete. Good defense able to break that up. Number 54 maybe got a hand in there for the Eastlake North Rangers, and that's a turnover on downs. North's down in 10 now for the Rangers.
North Olmsted gambled on there, but they came up no dice on that play. That was a great stop by the Ranger defense to stall out the drive from North Olmsted, and that will be a big play to remember as the game goes on.
Early on here, just trying to get themselves loose. Again, very good, very dangerous early on. Just not much going there on that first drive as they got a little too close. We'll get to see what this highly touted offense here, this highly touted ground running game here is for the Rangers on their first drive. Quarterback Josh Fennick out there waiting for his team to get set and ready. They seem to be there, and Fennick's going to run it himself, looking for some daylight. He's gobbled up there pretty quick by the Eagles. I saw some talents out there.
Not much was going there for the Rangers, but they're just getting loosened up, getting started.
And 4 on play. 2nd and 6 for the Rangers.
They're going to give him 4-yard gain on that one. 2nd down, 6 here to go. for the Rangers. Players get ready. Looks like they might be going for a little bit of a play through the air. Maybe they're going to try for a pass. Nope. Fennick's going to hold on. He's going to have some daylight. He gets over the line, and he's through at the 50, going for the 40. Gets pushed out of bounds. And it's a big gain for the Rangers.
Now it's the Rangers' turn to go down the field. How's the North Olmsted defense going to respond to this?
7 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Again, player went out of bounds.
Fennick to go through and use his feet on the attack.
Second and 5 for the Rangers. Down to the North
Give him about a 5-yard gain on that one here. Give him about 50%. Offense comes back out. They're ready, looking dangerous already. Only 3 plays so far here on this drive, Donald.
And they're already attacking.
And here they go, over the line, another first down. Aiden Young right to him instead.
North Olmsted does not have an answer for this running attack for the Rangers. That fourth down play is looking large right now.
First and 10, ball on the 25-yard line for North Olmsted. Man getting a little excited over there on the opposite sideline for Eastlake North, as they should be. Their team getting very dangerous here, but this is around this area on the other side of the field, of course, for North Olmsted, where they had their difficulties moving it forward. We'll see if those same difficulties come here for Eastlake North. This one off here now to Matisse. Looks for a run open, and does he hit enough, or was he down? Wait for those chains to move. They're telling them to move them. That is a 12-yard gain. First down and 10 again. Oh, boy.
This Rangers running game is very, very dangerous.
If you've noticed here, it hasn't been all straight to the quarterback. They've given it to different running backs here, just a straight snap. Not messing around here. They know who they want to have it. They're not trying to fool anybody. They're just going straight for it, and it's working very well for them.
That's the key right there. It's not just the quarterback. They have their running backs.
Oh. Getting them to jump there. That's going to be a flag. That's going to be a little bit more movement here on the ball for Eastlake North.
That was offsides on the defense.
Well, 5-yard gain here.
With the way the Rangers have been running down the field, this is really going to help them out. The 5-yard penalty from the offsides flag.
5 minutes and 18 seconds to go. First quarter of action as the Rangers getting ready as a handoff here. And number 2 as he gets taken down. That was Colin Blackburn. Able to get another nice little gain there. About 1. Well, it's second down and about 4.
Gain of a yard on the play. Second and 4 for the Rangers. Now just inside the 8-yard line.
Nice play on the defense for the Eagles, getting the stop.
Ball's on the 8. 4 yards for the first down, 8 for the touchdown here for the Rangers. Back here, and it's again right off to the running back. Matisse looks for some daylight. He gets stuffed up, nothing to it there.
Tackled on a play by Amir.
Call that third down, and about 3 or 4 here.
No gain on the play.
Question is, what do you do here? Do you trust your running game that brought you to this point, or are you going to try to throw them on third down? You got to think this is fourth down territory too for the Rangers. So,
well, it's only third down here, Donald, as well, and we will be at third down and just counting from where they are, it looks like about 3. And only third down here. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Plenty of time here for them to do some damage. You trust your game right now. You trust your running game, absolutely. That's what's gotten you here to this point. And here they go again. Nothing's been through the air yet. As Matisse gets stuffed up and taken down. There with the ankle breaker was number 2, Luis Bautista. Give him credit. That pushes them back to fourth down. And about 8.
That was a big play by North Olmsted. They're responding to that run game. And it looks like they're going to take the points here.
Kick unit does come out here. Good defense to try and limit the damage. Looks like they will be successful in doing that, unless, of course, we see some trickery out here. Should be number 53, Jacob Soto here, taking all the kicks tonight. Punts, field goals, PATs, everything. The kick is up, and you better bet it's good. 3 points here for the North Rangers.
Kicker there was number 59.
So 3-0 here to start things off. 3 minutes and 9 seconds to go. We'll step aside as Eastlake is on top here on Godaway Sports.
The Cleveland Samba are coming back to Godaway Sports this winter for another season of indoor soccer. Come join us as the Samba look to excite yet again on the turf. We'll have all of the coverage live at the palm of your hands on our YouTube channel. You are just one click away from watching all of the Samba action from the North Olmsted Soccer Sportsplex. The Cleveland Samba on Godaway Sports. We got away.
Back here at North Olmsted. We're getting ready to kick things back off here. 3-0 if you just missed it for the Rangers. Got so close, about 8 yards away from scoring a touchdown. Got stuffed there by a great tackle by number 2, Luis Bautista, to force just a 3-point play.
That was a big play by North Olmsted on defense. They were getting gashed by the run game the entire drive, and as soon as they got to the end zone, they managed to hold off that powerful rushing attack to force the Rangers to settle for 3 points on the field goal.
Thank you for all your support and preparation as we begin the 2026 football season.
Oh, 3-0 here. Another kick incoming here towards North Olmsted. 3 minutes to play with here in the first quarter.
Returning for North Olmsted is number 4,
Matt Maher, Donald Van Horn on the call for you here this evening. No, Rick doing a great job setting us up here in the pregame. Of course, setting up the equipment as well. He's still lingering around somewhere here. I believe Jacob Soto's coming out. We still yet to have a kicker, number 59. I don't have a 59 out there, so we'll go with Soto here until told otherwise. These players are wearing different numbers tonight, at least that were on the rosters that we were given.
It looks like 59 might be.
Again, no 59 out there on their roster. That's all right. We'll roll with it here. Francis in, kicks it. It's up, it's through. And towards the end zone, it's received by number 9 for North Olmsted and Colin Beasley. Beasley trying to cut through, gets over the 25, gets down to about the 27-yard line. Not a bad game there for North Olmsted.
The Eagles will definitely convert. Let's see if they have better luck this go around on this drive for the Eagles.
Again, McPherson out there as quarterback here for the Eagles. Running option there, Cohen Beasley. Hands it off to Beasley, and he's still going through, taken down and over, close towards that first down, but no dice yet. Let's see what they give him here. Announcer saying about 7 on that gain. We'll go ahead and say 2nd down and 3 until proven otherwise.
That was a good run on first down. Get this drive going. Get this team going. Hopefully they can forget about the first drive on the failed 4th conversion and just go out there and play football.
We're going to say about 2nd down and 2 yards still needed here for that first down.
Looks like they're spotting it at the 35, close to the 35-yard line.
The 35 and the 36 there, partner. Give or take. Oh, either way. It's it back, McPherson looking for option, hands off, no, throws, good fake, oh, but interference, yes, no flag comes out, and it's an incomplete pass. 3rd down and about the same.
Little overthrow for McPherson on that play. They're trying to go for the deep ball on 2nd down, but where are they going to go with here on 3rd down? They go back to the pass, or are they going to try to use the run game here on 3rd down to get the first
17
down?
seconds here to go in the first quarter. Play clock down to about 15 seconds as the huddle breaks, and we'll see. Got to think through the air, but he's got his running back there right next to him to his right. Again, that's Cohen Beasley. McPherson trying to draw them offside. No dice. Gives it off to Beasley. They're going on the ground. Runs that one through to about the 40. That should be good for a first down.
Almost at the 40-yard line for a North Olmsted first down.
That's a good run right there to get the first down. Keeps the drive going.
Nothing fancy needed here. You just got to stick to those fundamentals. It doesn't have to be that good-looking offense. It can just be a good offense in general. Don't have to do anything fancy. Don't have to be flashy. Just play good football.
You're correct. You don't need to do the sexy plays that gets you the big yardage. You just need to be efficient and get the offense going.
McPherson off to Beasley. He cuts through and almost taken through, but taken down finally by Javion Whaley. Give him about 8 there, and it's second down and 2.
Beasley was so close to break in front, and if he would have broke right there, he might have scored on the touchdown on that play. That was a close one.
Again, good job there by Javion Whaley just to be able to trip him up, but boy, oh boy, you're right. That was close to being home free. Minute 20 to go. First quarter of action. North Olmsted seeking their first points of the game. McPherson hands it off again to Beasley, and this time they eat him up. Was it enough for a first down? I think he's just shy there, Donald.
The Rangers knew what was coming there. They knew what was coming there on first down.
Across the North Olmsted 49-yard line.
So third down and 1, but not quite 1. They're a little closer here, partner. 48 seconds to go in the quarter.
Second down, I meant there. Sorry, folks.
Offense gets ready. 15 on the play clock. McPherson has it, hands it off to Beasley, looking for some room off to the right, gets taken down. He's over the 50 though, and that should be enough for an Eagles first down.
For another North Olmsted first down.
Sticking to what they know, keeping it simple. Why not?
It's the Eagles that are giving the Rangers a taste of their own medicine with their own run game right there with Beasley.
Stick to what you know. Doesn't have to be your quarterback. 20 seconds to go here. I was say they're probably not going to score here in this first quarter. That's all right. Plenty of time left. Snap back, McPherson off to Beasley. He goes right down the middle and gets stuffed up. Nothing to it. 5 seconds and counting. That should do it here as second down and no gain brings us to the second quarter of action. Clock hits 0, and here we are. 3-0 Eastlake North, but the Eagles are on the prowl here on Godaway Sports.
North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click, and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away. Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Godaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Godaway Sports, we got away.
Welcome back, folks. This is Godaway Sports, and we are about to start the second quarter of today's game between the North Olmsted Eagles versus the Eastlake Rangers, and the Rangers are up to 3-0, but North Olmsted's driving. The first quarter, all about the run game, Matt.
All about it. Didn't see too much in the air like we were expecting, especially there from the Ranger side.
McPherson snaps the ball, and looks like we got a penalty marker here on the 49-yard line, and
False start on North Olmsted.
looks like that's going to be a false start on North Olmsted, so that's going to back them up on 2nd and 15.
Yeah, just 5 yards, but still very capable here for the Eagles. Again, only second down. They still got 2 to play with, including this one that's 3.
They've been
A little simple math there.
they've been very potent with the run game, so I don't think that's going to phase the Eagles all that much. But we are about to start the second quarter, 12 minutes, and it's
And
second
there's some
down. 15.
argument down there by the North Olmsted coaching staff asking the ringleader out there for the refs. I'm not sure what he's arguing about. Maybe the false start? You got to think, right?
Yeah, you got to think. And he must have some opposition to the false start call there just now. He's still on the field arguing the call.
North Olmsted coaching staff also on the sideline talking amongst themselves.
That's head coach Tim Breidiger. He's still on the field arguing the call.
Now they're talking to another coach on the sideline as well here for North Olmsted, trying to get things sorted out. Oh, it's all right. The band's over here playing along, just trying to keep everybody engaged. Some band members down on the track dancing along with it as well. It's always a good time here in high school football.
It is for sure, Matt. It is for sure. As they're trying to solve for time, as the coaches are still arguing the false start call, I would have to assume. It's not like they're going to be able to overturn that call, but they're still going to get their opinions in no matter what.
Well, you got to think if they're taking this much time, they might actually be trying to get it overturned, Donald. I mean, you got to think that's the idea. Well, they're sending the players back out. Coaches are going back to the line. And that's only for North Olmsted. Again, nobody there for North is out there arguing anything. They're happy with what happened, so they don't want anything to be jinxed.
Exactly. They just want to keep everything status quo right here on this play. They don't want anything to change right now. But it looks like we're about to get back to play.
Again, no time has come off the clock. No play is actually really officially in play. Nothing's been snapped. Second and 15 because of a false start before the clock started.
Second and 15 to start off the... And we got another penalty. It looks like we got 2 flags on the field.
Another false start here, it looks like, is going to go against the Eagles as they got drawn off there by the opposition.
You cannot have penalties to start off the second quarter. That is going to kill the momentum of the drive that you have started off. So
well, I'm going to have to say, Donald, that momentum has been killed by the second that they got that first one and took a long time to argue it. Now you're just hoping to find new momentum.
Hopefully North Olmsted can rebound. It's second down and 20. 12 minutes to start off the second quarter. McPherson snaps the ball, and he's looking down his options, and he got sacked behind the 40-yard line by number 52 on defense.
That's John Murphy, a great tackle there by the Ranger.
And it sets North Olmsted back even further.
Third down, and well, they haven't even figured it out yet. Where's that marker Cohen in conjunction there? It's saying 2 yards lost on it. We'll go ahead and go with what the scoreboard says.
It'll be third down and 22, and this is a nightmare drive for North Olmsted. This is going to be long here for North Olmsted. McPherson gonna fire it downfield, and it's incomplete. Incomplete off the wide receiver. That was almost intercepted once it was bounced off. That is not the drive that North Olmsted was looking for to respond to the field goal. And the punt unit is going to be coming on the field to punt the ball back to the Rangers. That drive was killed by those penalties to start off the second quarter. They had a good run game going, but those penalties killed the momentum as the Eagles have to punt it away.
Sebastian Mastroni out there to punt this one away here for North Olmsted.
And the punt comes off, and he dropped the punt, and he picks it back up, and he is down at the 27.
Now missing that one there, Sheon Law, but number 13, Michael Flick, able to come out there and take full advantage. Sure, not able to get that ball, didn't have enough time to get that, but good job there to tackle his man, had him all the way.
And that was a good job to just get the ball back, because the ball, he muffed the punt there, but he was able to recover the ball and to keep possession for the Rangers on the play. So it's going to be 1st and 10. The clock is stopped at 11 minutes, so minute has already passed by in the second quarter as the Rangers are lining up, figuring out their plan of attack on 1st and 10.
Taking their sweet time out there, getting a new football out there. Maybe a little bit too much rubber turf on it.
If you're the Rangers, you got to take advantage here.
Yeah, up by 3.
Snaps the ball off, and that is about...
Ooh, a nice game, better than you thought it was going to be.
Looks like that was a 5-yard gain by King Matisse, running back for the Rangers in their powerful running attack. Their first drive, they were running down the field. Can they recreate that running game masterclass they had on their first drive?
I think it only took them about 6 plays there on that last drive, too. I mean, just efficiency. When you say masterclass, you aren't kidding anybody.
Snap the ball and hand it off to Matisse again, and he's got nothing going there on 2nd down and 6.
Good job there by Brady Lane, number 10.
Good stop there for the Eagles defense as it's 3rd down and 6 with 10 minutes to go. Play clock is now counting down. That was a good stop there by the North Olmsted defense, but it's going to be, I wouldn't say 3rd and long, but what do you...
3rd down and 5 here is what we're seeing right now. As you were saying, sorry there, partner.
You're all right. You're all right, Matt, as they snap off the ball and they pass it off to Matisse, and he is down just behind the line of game. That should be about...
They're going to give him about a 3-yard gain there, partner. 4th down and 2 yards needed.
The offense is staying on the field. They're going to go for it.
You only have 2 yards. You're already feeling pretty good right now at this point. Why not go for it?
This is a big gamble here by the Rangers. If they don't get this is good field position for the Eagles.
We'll be trying to draw that offside.
And they did drive that offside.
That's what they were going for, because they've already been jumping. We saw it the very first play. Not even before the first play, 3 times about, where they just continued to jump. And now that's an easy 1st down there for Eastlake North.
And they fell for it. The Eagles defense fell for it on 4th and 2. They give in with the offsides penalty, and now it's 1st and 10 with less than 9 minutes to go here for the Ranger offense.
Very, very low scoring game. You know, we're trying to figure out what the final score be here. I think it's going to be lower than what Noah said. There's a reason why I didn't want to give any score at all.
They snap the ball off to number 8 as he gets to the 47. That was number 8, Javion Whaley, on the run. I'd say that's about a gain of 8 there. Is 2nd and 2 with 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go. That's a great run on 1st down to get set up for the 2nd down play. And the Rangers' run game is potent. It's absolutely potent. This defense has not found a way to stop it as they snap the ball off to number 8, and are they going to give it to him? It looks like they're going to give him the 1st down. That was number 28, Caden Young, on the play. They just got enough for the 1st down, and it's about 7 minutes and 50 seconds, so just under 8 minutes here in the 2nd quarter. This game so far has been potent with the running attack on both sides of the field.
Not a whole lot of movement, though. Very, very small gains here for either team so far. Only one really big play there For these Rangers,
And
that's picked.
that's Young again on first down. And that looks like to be a 7 or 8 yard gain.
Along with number 3, Colin.
As soon as I say nothing huge, of course they make me eat my words.
That's actually a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 on the play for the Ranger offense. But you are right, Matt. They're just getting those runs in, but it's not huge runs, but they are getting them slowly but surely.
First down to first down conversions was what I was thinking of, other than that first play earlier on. Dang.
And that looks to be a first down.
Easily another first down over that 40. That's all they needed to get to.
Looks like that was Young on the play.
The 40-yard line.
And the chains are moving, so that is a first down for the Ranger offense.
6 minutes and 46 seconds to go here, partner. First half of action. Again, very low scoring affair.
Very low scoring affair. Defenses, they are bending but not breaking. As they snap the ball, number 11, Matisse, and he's going on the outside, and he is just stopped just before the line of game.
He might have got a foot over there, partner. I'm not sure. No, they're going to only give him 9 yards on that one. I thought that he stepped over.
That's
some luck there for the Eagles.
That's 2nd down and 1 with about 6 minutes to go, 6 minutes and 8 seconds as the clock is now counting down. Play clock down to 17 seconds. Lining up. Looks like whistle blown. Looks like
Eastlake does take that timeout.
They want to discuss what their plan of attack is going to be on 2nd down.
North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away.
Welcome back, folks. We are back from that little break there, that timeout. We have the Rangers marching down the field with their running game. The Rangers are up 3-0 against the Eagles here in the 2nd quarter. We got 5 minutes and 53 seconds left of the 2nd quarter as the North Olmsted defense goes back on the field to meet the Ranger offense. The Rangers are setting up. Snap the ball to number 11 as he gets to the outside and he's past the 15-yard line. And that is a first down and more for the Rangers. And they are now cooking in the red zone. They are set up beautifully to add to their lead, their 3-0 lead. It's first down and 10.
15 yards to go for that end zone. They're getting close.
But can they capitalize? Or will the North Olmsted defense take charge? They snap the ball off. Looks like that's Young on the play. And it looks like he may have gotten a yard.
Looked like Wilnick Stearson, Gavin Stratton. It would come in there and make the tackle. Good effort there. 2nd down, they'll give him a yard on that gain.
It's 2nd down and 9 with 5 minutes and 23 seconds left. We are at the 14-yard line for the Rangers. They're now getting on the field. Finnick is looking at his options. And
they give it to him too. Unbelievable.
This North Olmsted team is being riddled by penalties in this game, both on offense and defense. As
they're all doing it to themselves here.
That's the 2nd offsides penalty for the North Olmsted defense as they are crumbling in the pressure with all these penalties so far in the game. And it is now 2nd down and 4.
9 yards to go for that end zone.
And they are now within the 10-yard line. The Rangers snap the ball off to Young, and he's beyond the 5, and he's just short of the end zone.
Looked like his shoulder went down just before it went into that end zone. Good call there by the referees, but it's only a matter of time now.
But it's still 1st and goal for the Ranger offense, and that ball is spotted at the 1-yard line. That they only need 1 more yard to go into the end zone. That rushing attack for the Rangers is just too powerful, and the defense just keeps making mistakes. Rangers are lined up, snaps the ball off, and that is a touchdown! That is a touchdown for Caden Young on the play, and it's now 9-0 Rangers. North Olmsted just does not have an answer for that vaunted running attack by the Eastlake Rangers. Caden Young on the play scores their first touchdown of the game. What do you think about this, Matt? Adding on, and it looks like number 59 is coming out to kick. We're going to assume that's Soto for the extra point.
It was only a matter of time for them to score that first touchdown here, Donald. And they've been taking their sweet time here tonight, and
the kick is
by
up,
design.
And the kick is good. The Rangers are up 10-0 now on the Eagles with that vaunted rushing attack, and we'll be right back.
Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Gotaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Gotaway Sports, we got away. The Cleveland Samba are coming back to Gotaway Sports this winter for another season of indoor soccer. Come join us as the Samba look to excite yet again on the turf. We'll have all of the coverage live at the palm of your hands on our YouTube channel. You are just one click away from watching all of the Samba action from the North Olmsted Soccer Sportsplex. The Cleveland Samba on Gotaway Sports. We got away.
Welcome back, folks. If you just missed it, the Rangers just scored their first touchdown, and they're up 10-0 as the Rangers are about to kick off to continue this second quarter. Rangers kicks off the ball, and the kick gets to the 20-yard line. They pick it up, and touchdown, Eagles! That looks to be number 9, Colin Beasley, with the kickoff return, and there's a flag on the field.
Excitement right here. But again, you say a flag on the field. It came further down, though, so they received it cleanly. So we know that's not going to be on that, but I have to wait and see here. Did one of his teammates do something?
The touchdown's going to stand. Colin Beasley with a kickoff return. Wow, what a response by the Eagles after that massive drive by the Rangers. It's now 10-6. Kicker's coming on now to attempt the extra point. That was a massive, massive play, and that could wake up this North Olmsted team. The snap and the kick is good. And it's 10-7 Rangers, but North Olmsted quickly answers back, and it looks like there might be a flag on the field.
That just seems to be the story of the night here, Donald.
A lot of penalties in this one in the first
This
half.
one goes against Eastlake North. It's a good kick, though, so still 7 here. 10-7, 3 points. That's the difference here, Donald. 4 minutes and 37 seconds is a lot of time as well. Though, of course, with Eastlake North coming up, it might go down very quick.
Folks, we do have a ball game here. We have a ball game right here. What a kickoff return. Massive play for the Eagles. As it is 10-7 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. That was a massive play for North Olmsted. Massive play.
Well, any touchdowns going to be, but again, when you go down 10-0, that can be very deflating. You come back, respond like that here, and a great job there by their running back there, scored by Cohen Beasley. Oh boy.
After going down 10-0, North Olmsted responds with a right hook as they return the kickoff for a touchdown. Can they take that momentum and run with it for the rest of the game? They were riddled with penalties to start the game off, but they are now back in this game, only down by 3. And folks, we got a ball game here as North Olmsted is coming back on the field to kick return to the Ranger team. Once again, folks, it is 10-7 Rangers, 3-point game. Numbers.
And the end zone now getting ready for their halftime. You can hear the drum line already going, just getting excited. I see the other sections as well, just huddled up right now, getting themselves psyched up for their main event, which again is coming up right after the conclusion of this first half, and we will have it here for you to listen and enjoy on Godaway Sports.
The energy in this place has just skyrocketed. The marching band electric after that insane return from Beasley. As we get ready, Sebastian Mastrami, sorry with the name there, kicks it off. And to the 20-yard line, to the 27-yard line, I say, for that kickoff return for the Rangers. Now, if you're the Rangers here, you still have the lead, but what do you have to do to stop the momentum for North Olmsted right now? You got to respond back.
Well, yeah, you score a touchdown here. You take your time like you've been doing. Don't let them dictate play. You keep doing what you've been doing, take a nice, slow, methodical approach to it, and you score another touchdown. That could easily deflate your opponent. But it's not what they want to happen here, that being North Olmsted. They want them to go fast. They want to dictate play. That's still something that they can have control over here after getting that momentum shift in their favor. They got to speed them up. The defense needs to force them to make some sloppy plays here. We'll see if they can get that done.
The Rangers have to remember they are still up. They are still have the lead as the offense lines up. Snap is off to Matisse, and he gets about 2 yards on the play, 1 or 2 yards, I would say. Maxton Prepmeyer with the tackle on the play.
Second and 9 for the Rangers.
It's second down and 9 with 4 minutes, just about 4 minutes left on the 28-yard line, 27, 28-yard line.
It appears they gave him 2 yards on that one there, not just 1.
So it's second down and 8, actually, my bad, folks. It's second down and 8 for the Ranger offense. Snap the ball off to Young, and he's got a burst, and he is just stopped just before the line of game. I'd say that's about a 5 or 6 yard game on the play, and
about 5 on a play. That'll bring up.
Looks like you're right.
It's third down and 3 for the Rangers, and the clock is ticking down. It's about 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the game clock, and just about
15 seconds here on the play clock.
The Rangers are lining up. Finnick. And that is another penalty, and it looks to be a false start.
On the last play there, the tackle was by number 17, Michael Flick.
Michael Flick with the penalty on the false start there for the Rangers, and that's going to set them back to 3 and 8. That's a massive play with the penalty marker.
28-yard line.
Ball on their own 28 here. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go.
That's going to force the Rangers to go long on this play.
Not necessarily. They haven't yet. They don't necessarily have to. They've got good run game.
And they hand off the ball to number 1. He's at the 30. He's at the 35. And that should be the first down.
Tackled by
Seon Law with the play. And they will give them the first down. On 3rd and 8,
for the Rangers.
they keep with their run game. And it's under 3 minutes to go here in North Olmsted. Rangers 10, Eagles 7. As the Rangers keep the drive going, snap the ball off to Young, and he's past that 40, and he's just tackled by number 2. What a play by the North Olmsted defense.
He's able to stop him, because if not, home free to the end zone there, Bartner.
That was going to be a home run ball for the Rangers, but that is still a first down for the Rangers as the clock keeps ticking. We're about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And they snap the ball off, and Young is down at the 45. That should be about 5-yard gain right there. Good run on first down. Actually, a gain of 6, so that'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Rangers. And the Rangers, they just keep that run game going. And North Olmsted is still having trouble figuring out this vaunted rushing attack of the Rangers. Rangers snap the ball off to number, looks like it was number 11. That
Matisse, the ball
Caden
carrier.
Matisse on the play. And that looks to be just short of the first down. That was not Matisse. That was Bryson Palmer on the play as they get the snap off. Bryson Palmer, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Rangers, wow.
41-yard touchdown run.
And that's a way to respond back to the kickoff return as Bryson Palmer with a huge run to score the touchdown. It's now to be a false start on the Rangers. That will push them back on the Rangers. That will push them back a couple yards.
You gotta. Kid has a good leg, but not always the best when it comes to that distance. But they're trusting them, like you said.
They're going to trust the kicker, even with the penalty. Snap is, the hold was very, another flag on the play.
And that brings them right back.
And as you said, it brings them right back to where we started. As now North Olmsted with the penalty, offsides on the play. The hold looked very weird there, so I'm not shocked that there was a penalty marker on that play. The hold did not look great. But now we're back to where we started, and now they are definitely going to, they're going to trust the kicker here with this one, but they're going to try once again. 3rd time the charm, maybe. Soto set. And it looks like, well, what's going on in the field now?
I think these refs just really like having the attention on them right now. It seems what's happening here this evening.
Well, they're discussing about something. I don't know what they could be discussing. Could they be thinking about taking the penalty back?
No. I think that there might have been just maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. How many kids are out there? How many are supposed to be out there? I think they just wanted to make sure they had everything right.
Well,
all just logistics.
Well, we got just about 90 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter as they get ready to kick. The snap is off and the kick is blocked. North Olmsted blocked the extra point attempt. So the extra point attempt is no good. as it remains 16-7 Rangers.
Eastlake 16 and North Olmsted 7.
While that was only 1 point, that
Wow.
could be a costly play later down the line.
All that stopping and starting here works in favor of the Eagles this time. They just needed the flags to come out. For once, it actually works in their favor, though, in that instance as well.
It does. As we will head off as the Rangers are up 16-7.
North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away.
Welcome back, folks. We are about to have the kickoff here, and it's about 90 seconds left as the Rangers swivel kick here. Ellie missed the ball, but the North Olmsted recovers the ball there on the almost botched play on kickoff. This game has been a crazy one here. We had the kickoff return by North Olmsted, then we have the vaunted rushing attack of the Rangers, and we just have about 90 seconds left here in the second quarter. It's 16-7 Rangers with the missed extra point attempt, or not the missed extra point attempt, I should say blocked extra point attempt.
Yeah, give credit to the defense there, partner.
And the offense for the North Olmsted Eagles are coming on the field, and it's under 2 minutes, so they're going to have to go a little quicker here if they want to get something rolling. Now what's going on?
Looks like a timeout's going to be called here, partner, and it's going to be a Rangers timeout.
And the Rangers just wants to go over how they're going to set up their defense for the 2-minute drill here before the second quarter ends. It is 16-7 Rangers. And Matt, we got a good one going here.
Yeah, what an effort here. Again, we were talking about in the pregame about that run game here for the Rangers, and I didn't expect it to be, as you keep calling it, so potent. It's a great word there, a great way to describe this. I mean, just play after play after play. It's on the ground, it's on the ground. I figured at some point they'd at least try to go through the air, but no, they haven't had to, because it's just been so good and efficient. They found holes, and they've been moving that ball forward. Even if it's small gains, it still adds up a lot.
Well, as the old saying goes, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Keep with your game until they make adjustments, and that's exactly what the Rangers are doing here tonight as North Olmsted lining up, McPherson lining up with the offense. Snap is off, and he's going to look to pass, and he passes it, and they're going to get a bat. Oh, and
on his feet. Oh, boy.
Wow.
That might be enough for a first.
That play looked like, and that it will be a first down. That looked to be a play that they weren't going to get a gain, but it turns into a first down.
Guess that defense to be able to just spread out there, leave them open. Nothing but room to run, and he made even more room out of it just using his power.
McPherson incomplete on the play. It's second down and 10.
Along with Von Lepton.
We're going quick with that one now, aren't
they? Are. McPherson is off the field, so it looks like they're going to go with Cam Massiminati. Sorry if my pronunciation is a little bad here, folks, but they took McPherson off the field.
Cam Massiminati, quarterback, 5'10" junior, looking to see what he can find.
Switching it up here as they snap the ball off. Simiami, he throws it. It's a deep ball, and it's caught! Down to the 34-yard line by number 4, Cody Jack. What a throw by Massimiani! Wow, what a play! And it's under a minute here. It's first down and 10 at the 30. Looks like it'll be at the 35-yard line. Wow, a 34-yard bomb right there.
Well, now you can tell that they're feeling it here. They got the confidence that they needed.
Simeone throws it, and it's caught. That looks to be, no, incomplete. My apologies, folks. That was incomplete. It's second down and 10 with 45 seconds left to go in the first half.
It's nice, though, that stops the clock. Your only thing they have to worry about is that play clock. They got 25 seconds on that. Plenty of time. They don't have to rush anymore.
You're exactly right, Matt. They have plenty of time here. They need to go slow. Well, not too slow, but they don't need to rush things. But they got plenty of time to get something going as Simeone snaps it, and he throws it. He's going downfield. He's looking for number 13, and it's incomplete. Overthrows his target with Michael Flick. He was looking for Michael Flick downfield, and it's now third and 10.
Boy, oh boy, were they trying there. The throw is in the end zone. Player not quite so. Just need to go a little faster there, or maybe a little less strong there on that throw. Oh boy.
You're thinking they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Well, we're at third down, so we got to get there first, partner.
Got to figure. As they snap the ball off, he throws it to number 2, and that is caught by Luis Batista, and looks to be just short of the first down marker.
Well, they're definitely going for it here. Fourth down and 3. You can't punt it away. You're too close to that end zone. You don't want to settle for just a field goal here and still give this north side, this Eastlake north side, any time left to be able to run that ball, because they've shown already that they have that explosion. They find a hole, they're going to make you pay. So you got to think they're going for that end zone here. They're not going to settle for a field goal. Why would you?
It looks like they're taking a timeout on the field. North Olmsted wants to relook their game plan for a fourth down and 3, and this is going to be a massive play here before the end of the first half, and you got to go for it on fourth down here. 4th and 3 at the 27-yard line. You think they'll go for the field goal, or are they going to go for it? I think they'll go for it on fourth down.
Follow Cleveland Clinic Sports on Instagram for expert tips.
Looks like the offense is coming back on the field, and they will indeed be going for it on fourth down. They are going to go for it instead of taking the points with the field goal, which at this point is not guaranteed.
So also trying to draw that offside here and get that first down.
Fourth down and 3, 36 seconds left. The snap is off. He runs it, and he gets the first down, and he gets out of bounds too, so that will stop the play clock. That will stop the clock at 30 seconds.
Sometimes you don't have to go for those big plays. Just need another 3 downs, first down, well within. Again, there was no point in sacrificing there and giving up and conceding just the 3 points. Get that first down. If you were able to find the end zone, great, but they weren't looking for the end zone. They were looking for out of bounds. They were looking for that first down, and boy, did they get it.
Yes, they did. They don't need the big, sexy play there on fourth down. They just need to get the first down, and that's exactly what North Olmsted does. As Cam Massiminani gives it off, and that looks to be maybe a yard, and another timeout. That was number 20, Amir Silmi, on the rush. They actually lost a yard on that play, so it's 2nd and 11. 24 seconds left in the remaining half of the first half.
Not sure if you caught that there, partner, but North Olmsted did take a timeout to stop that clock at 24 seconds. They still have 2 left here, or pardon me, must have missed one. They're only down to 1.
Yeah, they're down to 1 timeout, but they might as well use it because that clock was going to run down because he was in bounds. He was nowhere near going out of bounds, so they had to use the timeout there to stop this clock but it's second down. Looks to be second down and 12, so there's actually a loss of 2 on the play instead of 1.
Had us fooled there. We thought it was only a loss of 1.
But it's 16-7 Rangers in the first half with 24 seconds to go. North Olmsted driving. They are on the 24-yard line. Second down and 12 with 24 seconds to go. They still got plenty of time. They got a timeout left. They don't need to rush anything. The snap is off. And Missiminami, he runs it. He's at the 20, and he is stopped just by the 20-yard line. Again, if I'm getting that pronunciation wrong, my apologies. And they quickly spike the ball.
10 seconds to go here.
10 seconds, you're right.
That'll bring up fourth down.
And that is fourth down.
Fourth and about 9 yards to go for a first down.
Fourth down and 9 with 10 seconds left. They still got that timeout left, so they might be able to get one more play in, maybe one, or maybe 2, if everything goes right for North Olmsted.
10 seconds, this could be your time right now. Take the field goal, get the points. Not a lot of time left. You can kill off the rest of that clock on the kickoff.
Looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. They're really going to go for it here.
Again, they might be trying to draw that offside.
That's a very big possibility. They're lined up, getting ready to snap it. They will go for it, but
whistles are blown immediately.
I don't see a penalty marker, so looks like there's a timeout called on the field.
Eastlake took their final timeout here of the half, just before that snap. Oh boy.
Yeah, that was Eastlake there that took the timeout there. They just want to go over their defensive formation just once more before the play here for North Olmsted on fourth down. Looks to be fourth down and 8 with 9 seconds now. This is a big moment of the game here. This could definitely decide the game if North Olmsted can convert or not.
I don't know if I would go that far, partner. Again, plenty of football, still 24 minutes left, 24 minutes and 9 seconds left in this game of actual football. I wouldn't call this game over in the second quarter, not with it being this close. That's a very bold take there, partner.
Not trying to say this game is necessarily over, but if this play goes wrong, it could be something they might want to look back on. Could be. It won't necessarily be over, but that's happened many times before in football games. But it is still a ball game here. It's 16-7 Rangers. 9-point game.
Field goal attempt by our senior number 30, Sebastian Mastroeni.
Looks like they will be going for the field goal here.
You know, that makes perfect sense here. 10 seconds, again, you can kill the rest of the clock off on the kickoff. Maybe one play, but they're probably not going to go for anything there. Take the knee. Why not?
Kick is up, and the kick is good. The kick is good, and the Eagles are successful with their field goal, and it's now 16-10 Rangers. You got to take the points there. 5 seconds left on the clock now. You got to take the points there. Go into halftime. And it's now 16-10 Rangers. That's got to be a good response there from North Olmsted after the rushing attack from the last drive for the Rangers. But 16-10, it's only a 6-point game because of that blocked extra point attempt.
And remember, that also took 5 full seconds off the clock. Kickoff will probably take about the rest of it. Again, I think we're done with our scoring here in this half. 16-10 should be our score going into halftime.
We'll never say never. We had the kickoff.
I'm going to knock on the top of your head here, knock on wood.
We've seen crazier things. We had seen a kickoff return. Anything could happen. You never want to assume, but it is most likely going to be the end of scoring. But never say never. And this game has taught us that lesson very well here tonight.
Obviously, it hasn't taught me.
Obviously not. Mastriani on the kickoff for the Eagles. 16-10 Rangers. 6-point game. 5 seconds left in the first half. The kick is off. Number 12 receives it, and he's past the 35-yard line at the 40, and he's stuck near the 45-yard line, and that will be the end of the first half. What a game right here. 16-10, Rangers. We got a very exciting game, very potent rushing attack in this game, and we are in for a ball game here. Only a 6-point deficit, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, not much more we can be said about any of this right now. You've said more than enough here. Just great game, running game as we predicted here, and man, those plays through the air, especially near the end there for North Olmsted to get those at least those 3 points that they were able to find. Boy, were those huge. Again, I don't think that if they'd missed that, that would have been game breaking. It would have been a lot harder though, to your credit. But man, what a game we have here. 6 points, that's the difference here. And that could be the end all be all to that missed extra point on that block. Great job there by the defense there to make sure that happens. 1 touchdown, an extra point later, and it's a North Olmsted lead. We'll see what happens coming out of the break.
Yes, we will. And now we will send it off to the marching bands here. We're halftime. It is Rangers 16, Eagles 10.
Good evening, Ranger Nation, Eagles fans, and everyone Ranger Radio is alive. Turn up. We're broadcasting straight from the 50-yard line. Please welcome to the field the pride of North High School, the North High School Ranger Marching Band. Tonight, Ranger Radio is taking you back to the late 90s and 2000s with some of the biggest alternative rock hits to ever blast through your speakers. So whether you had these songs on CD, burned them onto a mix, downloaded them on LimeWire, or just discovered them yesterday, this one's for you. Before we get tonight's broadcast started, let's meet the people behind Ranger Radio. The North High School Ranger Marching Band is under the direction of Mr. Grant Harbison, along with Josh Woody, Cade Pastor, and Allison Lutz. Keeping the Rangers moving, marching, and pointed in the right direction tonight are our field commanders, Jamie Griffith and Stephanie Sokan. Now the introductions are out of the way. Let's get this station rocking. Our first selection comes from the band that gave you world one of the most recognizable songs of the 2000s, released by the Killers. This song has somehow managed to survive more than 2 decades without ever leaving the party playlist. You know the opening guitar riff, you know the words, and there is an excellent chance somewhere someone is sitting right near you is about to sing along, whether you want them to or not. Ranger Radio proudly presents Mr. Brightside. You're listening to Ranger Radio, and we're keeping the hits coming. For our next selection, we travel back all the way to 1999. It was a simpler time. Flip phones were cool. Dial-up internet screamed at you before connecting. And Lit gave us a song about making some questionable life choices. Turn it up, sing along. Here is Lit's My Own Worst Enemy. Ranger Radio has one more track before we sign off for the night. And this one, we're heading back to 1998. The Offspring gave us one of the most ridiculous, catchy, and completely unforgettable songs of the decade. So, Ranger fans, make some noise and get ready for our final selection. Closing tonight's broadcast, here is Pretty Fly for a White Guy. Marching Band. You've been listening to Ranger Radio, bringing you the hits live from the 50-yard line. Be sure to catch the Rangers again next Friday night as we are taking on Valley Forge High School as we take the Ranger Radio on the road. On behalf of our students, staff, music boosters, and everyone involved with the North High School Band, thank you for your continued support. Until next time, keep the volume up, keep supporting music in our schools, and as always, go Rangers! And most importantly, yay band! Presenting the pride of North Olmsted, the 2026 Eagle Marching Band. Led on the field by Band President Demetrius Tryon Jr. and Head Senior Quarterback Leila Jokic. They broke barriers, they shattered expectations, they changed music forever. Tonight, we celebrate the strength, passion, and spirit of women who influence future generations of performers. We begin our show with a top 100 hit by Demi Lovato, which asks one simple question: what's wrong with being confident? Feature our Eagle flag line, led by Captains Charlotte Allen and Ariana Morris. From the biggest stages in music and now new to the family section at Chiefs football games, Taylor Swift has captured the attention of millions with her energy, confidence, and catchy tunes. Watch as our Eaglet flag line brings that same excitement to the field with a chart-topping anthem, not leaving that negativity behind. Because the player's gonna play, the hater's gonna hate, and the faker's gonna fake. You just shake it off. and impossible to ignore. Meghan Trainor's music celebrates individuality and knowing your worth. With catchy rhythms and an empowering message, the Eagle Marching Band brings that spirit to the field with their 2016 hit, No. We now feature our Eagle kick line, led by Captain Sophia Walker, Anaya McPherson, and Emma O'Boyle. Resilience, determination, and strength define every great comeback. Kelly Clarkson's powerful anthem reminds us that every challenge can make us stronger than before. Here is her Grammy Award-winning mega gargantuan hit, Stronger. Deal or no deal. All right, Eagle fans, time for deal or no deal. Sponsored by Frank at the Tank.
Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Godaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% soccer sportsplex. The Cleveland Samba on Godaway Sports. We got away. Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Godaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Godaway Sports, we got away.
Welcome back to North Olmsted High School. We have ourselves a game. We just had ourselves some really good entertainment as well by both the Eastlake North and North Olmsted bands. Oh boy, we'll talk about that in a minute, but how about this game, Donald?
That was a crazy first half right there, especially in the second quarter that I called right there with the kickoff return, that huge response by the Rangers with their rushing attack, then the blocked extra point attempt. We got some major fireworks here going on in this game, and coming into the second half, it's Rangers 16, Eagles 10, and yeah, we got a good game here. We got a really good game here, Matt. Just a lot of fireworks, heavy, potent rushing attack, and it's looking like the second half is going to be just as entertaining, if not even more than the first half.
Well, McPherson doing a good job, maybe instilling some fear there in the opposition there for the Rangers, though, of course, he was backed up there at the very end for that last field goal drive by Cam Misiamiani. Did a good job out there. I know that you're having some trouble pronouncing all those letters there, but you did a great job. Again, that was your first time, of course, calling a game, being the main play-by-play. So, gotta give it up to you there for your first job. I think you did a good job. Good time. Good job.
Well, thank you, Matt. That was my very first time ever doing any sort of play calling, and I thought I did a lot better than I thought I was going to do. Obviously, a lot of things to work on, but I feel like that was a good start for me in my play calling ability, and we'll just work on it from there. But that second quarter was electric, and we are about to kick things off here with the second half.
Yep, Eastlake North won that coin toss before the game even started. They opted to receive the ball to start off the second half, which was another big reason why this North Olmsted side needed to score at least those 3 points to go in. Of course, we don't think it was over, and it definitely wasn't as the kick is off, and we are back underway here at North Olmsted. Folks starting to file back in from using the restroom, getting food, or just dancing down the concourse as a great run here by number 8 for the Ranger, still on his feet, breaking ankles on his way down to the 20 and finally taken down. Oh boy, Javion Whaley, have yourself a run.
And the fireworks are already going off to start off the second half.
By number 9 for North Olmsted and Kane Young. By number 9 for North Olmsted and Kane Young. Going Beasley, Kane Young on the carry.
Once more, Rangers are using their running attack, and why would they not use it? It's been working for them all game. You keep running until North Olmsted has a response for it.
Well put there, my friend, as offense lines back up, defense comes and matches. 11 minutes and 12 seconds and counting here. Back here, 28 tries to run through, finds a hole, and he brings a bunch of Eagles screeching with them. And Caton Young looks like he might have just gotten enough for the first down. Waiting for the white and black stripes here to tell us. And they're going to call it a first down.
Second and goal from the North Olmsted 6-yard line.
10:36 to go here.
This is a wild start of the second half with that insane kickoff return, and the Rangers are on the doorstep of scoring to kick off this second half.
If he had just a little bit more room, kickoff could have been it. Well, that's Matisse bringing it through, and it'll be third down and about 40 yards needed to go here at 3rd and goal.
They're definitely, if they have to go to a 4th down, they'll definitely go for it on 4th. But again,
oh, pardon me, go ahead.
But again, we got to get there first, as he kept saying when I was calling the plays. But 3rd down, and this is going to be important right here.
Under 10 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Snap is back. Matisse with it. Tries to go through in a bunch of traffic. Did he have enough? His team signaling yes. Referees come over to check, and yes, touchdown for the Rangers. 22-10. Oh boy. Offense really coming alive here. We'll see if the Eagles have a response after this PAT attempt. Well, Donald, we said we were going to talk about the bands, and I got to say, he did not disappoint. If all of you folks stuck around to listen to him, I think that they both did a phenomenal job.
The bands were amazing in that halftime show. They were electric, and they were waiting all summer for this night.
Before the kick was taken, and referees are going to call false start here on the offense. I'll set them back by about 5 yards here. Still a PAT attempt. Now, I wasn't expecting to hear an Offspring song here, but I guess it helps that they don't have to sing it. They just play the actual music itself. So I guess you could probably play anything as long as it has a good beat.
They were playing Offspring, then we heard stuff like Taylor Swift for all the Swifties out there, if there's anyone listening.
And Killers, and yeah, a whole bunch of great bands out there between the two bands.
Like I said, they were waiting all summer, and what a start to their season for the band.
Oh, got to give credit to that North Olmsted band, too, especially. They sounded pristine. I didn't hear a single thing wrong. The kick is up, whistle blown, and they're going to count it. It is good. And make it 23-10 here with 9 minutes, 29 seconds to go. We'll go ahead and step aside as
North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away.
Back here in North Olmsted, Matt Marr, Donald Van Horn on the call for you here this evening, this night now, as the sun has completely disappeared all but beyond the horizon. Pretty dark out here, but you know what? The good times are on. We got great lighting here at North Olmsted. I think that they put these in somewhat recently because these are lights here. You got to give credit there too. Facilities keeping us nice and lit, and of course keeping the field out there, well, nice and rubbery. It's all turf.
Well lit field out there so everyone sees the entire field.
Kick is off, and it's going to be over towards North Olmsted. Having some trouble fielding it there. Number 9 with a little twist and turn goes down around the 25-yard line.
We've had a couple of troubles with kickoffs here today. Some missed, some muffed punts there that luckily didn't really affect either team, but we've had some hiccups here on kickoffs here today for both teams.
9 minutes, 24 seconds to go. Quarter number 3. North Olmsted with their first possession of this half. They're down by 13 points here in this game, looking to try and get back within 3.
They're going to need a response if they want to stay in this one.
Pardon me, back within 6. Snap back here, McPherson Hands that one off. Number 9 gets around, and he's got himself a first down at the 40. Going towards the 50, gets stripped up before there. But a big first down here for the Eagles. Colin Beasley doing what he does best, running and juking.
We've been talking about that run game for the Rangers, and North Olmsted's got a pretty decent run game too. Don't count their run game out. They got a good one going here too.
And he's just got to find a good mixture between running and through the air here. Their passing game has not been bad either tonight. Just got to remember, they aren't the Rangers. They don't have to keep it on the ground. They have plenty more in the tank here.
And that makes a team like that dangerous, not knowing what's next for them.
McPherson looks for a pass, keeps that one low, gets batted out of the air by number 26 here for the Rangers. That's Noah Juanillo.
Number 25, Josh Fennick.
And as you're saying there, they can pass it, they can run it. Yeah, it was incomplete there, but North Olmsted's got all the tricks up their sleeves on their offense, keeping the Ranger defense on their toes.
Keep them on their toes, precisely. No gain on that last one. Second down and 10 now for the Eagles. Third quarter of action. The student section starting to encourage their team. Snap comes back to McPherson. Hands that one off, no, holds on. He's going to run it himself, tries to get around, has some trouble. Still on his feet, gets towards the 50, and he'll be taken down no further than that. If they give him to the 50, that's about a 2-yard gain. Third down and 8 should be coming right up.
They were trying there, but they only got a couple, like you said. They're going to have to go long here on third down and 8.
Well, they won't give him that extra yard there. Third down and 9. I was being generous.
Yeah, sorry, folks. That's third and 9, actually.
A lot to make up for. Expect them to try and get this one through the air this time, maybe a little bit further in their last attempt.
Yeah, it's third down. It's third and long here.
Snap back McPherson, looks to his right, runs off to his right, looks for an option, throws that one down deep, and flag comes out. That's interference, and another one as well. Little insult to injury. That should be a first down and then some for the North Olmsted Eagles.
That is definitely a pass interference right there. He
had them all over. He was trying to run a piggyback and trying to pick his nose at the same time like little siblings.
He definitely picked him right. Oh, we got an injury on the field.
North Olmsted player down. Looks like he's just being stretched out for some cramps. He's back up on his own. Number 2, Luis Bautista. No injury. He's all fine. Again, it's still warm out here. Even with the nice breeze, these kids are out there. They're not feeling the breeze too much. They're only feeling that heat right now that they've generated from working up a sweat.
It's definitely still warm out here. It's definitely still warm out here, even with that breeze.
It'll be an automatic first down.
And that was indeed a pass interference right there. And that was obvious. That was an obvious pass interference on that play.
First down and 10. Ball now on the Rangers 36. Big gift here for the Eagles. McPherson calls now, gives it off here, and a couple of passes there off now to number 0. We won't get too much on that game, but Jack Berger was the final to have it after it was flipped over by Cohen Beasley. Good play there. McPherson to Beasley, right over to Berger. Second down incoming, no gain.
Well, actually, be second and 9.
Yeah, well,
a little generous call there.
Having all of us fooled. 7 minutes, 24 seconds and counting. Here in the third quarter, 12 seconds left on that play clock. McPherson takes the snap, looks to his right, hands it over here to Beasley. Beasley trying to juke around one. No, he can't. Perhaps a gain of 1 yard there. Should be third down, and I'll say 8.
Third and 8 for North
So
Olmsted.
that will be a gain of 1. So it will be third and 8.
34-yard line.
Sometimes you just don't have to second guess yourself. From this angle can be a little difficult to tell, though.
Exactly, but it is. The board says third down and 7.
It's definitely 2 yards away there when we look at the marker. We go with what the marker says here. It's a snap back to McFerrin. Looks to his left. Passes over here towards Beasley. Has nothing but Rangers coming to swarm him. Jukes 1, Jukes 2, 3, and then finally taking out a play past the 30. Just shy of a first down. 4th and short coming right up here for the Eagles.
What do you do here? Do you go for it, or do you just take the points? Looks
4th
like
down and about 2, it looks like. I say you go for it here. Why not?
if it's 4th and short, yeah. Looks like it's going to be 4th and
Again,
2.
you're down by 13. You need points. And you know that once they get the ball, as long as they don't get a big kick return, they're going to take a lot of time off that clock.
And they are indeed going for it.
So 4th down, 2 yards needed. McFerrin looks for Beasley. No, McFerrin has it, has room to run on the right. Now he's stumbling, still on his feet, finally taken down, and it's a turnover on downs. Rangers ball.
That is not what the Eagles was looking for right there. Another missed opportunity for the Eagles, and it's now Rangers ball.
1st and 10, 6 minutes and 17 seconds. Ball will be turned over right on the 30-yard line. They don't have a lot of room left there. Pardon me. They don't have a long ways to go here to get back over the 50.
This is going to be an important drive for North Olmsted to hold off this vaunted rushing attack of the Rangers. They are going to need a play here if they want to keep this, if they want to stay in this ball game.
You got to remember that quarterback may be out there, but direct snaps have been plenty here for the Rangers.
They have to adjust to this run game.
Snap is back. Runner has it. Hard to tell who that is. Hopefully get a number soon. Nice gain, about 5 there, and we'll go with 2nd down and 5 until proven otherwise.
Gain of about 7 on the play.
2nd and about 4 here, I believe.
2nd down for the Rangers.
Looks like that's going to be 2nd and
4. Counting from that marker, that's what we're seeing. So 4 yards needed here for this Rangers offense. 5:45. Still left to play. Snap comes back again, hard to tell who has it. Runs through, gets about an extra gain, and over that 40-yard line should be good for a 1st down.
On the tackle,
I believe that was number 1. It was either number 1 or 11, I believe. Oh, there's a player down on
Another
the field.
cramp out there. That's going to happen as we get further on into this game, as these kids continue to get more and more exhausted. We'll step aside here for about 30 seconds.
Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Gotaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium, bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Gotaway Sports, we got away.
Luis Bautista, the player that went down, got back up almost as soon as we went away. Again, it's just cramp season here. Give them the first few weeks. Once it starts to get cool a little bit here, getting September towards October, boy, that's not going to be a problem anymore.
This is their first game of the season, so obviously they're just trying to get going here. So obviously not everyone will be at 100%, but they're going, and once they get going, everything should be smooth sailing.
I can't stop going here. 28 passes off here. Looks like number 8 here for the Rangers. Still on his feet. Jumps for no apparent reason there, other than to get himself free off to the left. Goes over towards the 30, over to 25, and just shy of the 20. He's taken down around the 21-yard line in North Olmsted territory. 1st down easily here for the Rangers. And there's another huge run, Donald.
This running attack is unstoppable. You can't stop them. Just like the Marvel character Juggernaut, you can't stop the Juggernaut, and that's what this rushing attack looks like for the Rangers offense.
And 10 seconds to go here. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Play clock says 12. Snap back here, 2-8, trying to run through and sneak through. He's found a little bit more room than we thought he would. Gaten Young able to move it in. 2nd down and It's around about 5 here, looks like.
Gain of 4 on a play.
Looks like it'll be
2nd and 6.
We'll go with what they're saying here. 2nd down, 6 yards needed.
And they're now in the red zone once again. And they can blow this game wide open with a touchdown right here.
Defense gets down and ready here to try and match this high power, high octane offense here. Young trying to get around, gets taken down. Still a few yards gained here for a 3rd and not very long.
That'll bring up 3rd and real short for the Rangers.
Number 28 looks to be limping.
2 yards here to go.
That's Caden Young. He looks to be limping off the field.
And I think that is, again, another cramp. It's not bad enough where he needs to stop the game. They'll get him stretched out and be fine soon. Out there to replace him, number 6. No, we don't have a number 6 on our roster, so number 6. Whomever that may be. In-house PA announcers done a great job here at helping us here, as they've been told. As the tackle is made, number 11 with that ball. Matisse not able to go anywhere as he's met and stuffed up there by Beasley.
That's a big stop there to force 4th down. But if you're the Rangers, I'd say you go for it. Be aggressive with that running attack that has got you to this point in this game.
4th down, still 2, no gain on that last play, just got right back to the line.
And it looks like they're doing exactly just that.
3 minutes to go here. 3rd quarter of action. Still a close game, but could be blown open here on this next play. Almost got North Olmsted to jump again, but they hold off.
Looks like there's a timeout.
Blown, and timeouts are called. We'll go ahead and take one with them. 23-10. 4th down and 2 coming up with 2 minutes 56 seconds to go here on Godaway Sports.
The Cleveland Samba are coming back to Godaway Sports this winter for another season of indoor soccer. Come join us as the Samba look to excite yet again on the turf. We'll have all of the coverage live at the palm of your hands on our YouTube channel. You are just one click away from watching all of the Samba action from the North Olmsted Soccer Sportsplex. The Cleveland Samba on Godaway Sports. We got away. Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Godaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Godaway Sports, we got away.
And the snap is off, and we're right back underway. Young with the ball takes it into the end zone.
That might have been Fennec on the play.
If you're correct there, partner. Either way, it's 29-10. A chance to make it 30 and a 20-point difference.
Now this game has been blown wide open for the Rangers as North Olmsted just cannot stop that vaunted rushing attack by the Rangers. It is all Rangers now in this game.
Jacob Soto out there to take the kick again. Last time up, not so fortunate as his kick got blocked. But that was also aided on a bevy of flags that were called right before and as he took the kick. The one that officially counted was the one that did not go through. Don't foresee that happening yet again, though. You never know. Kick is up, and you bet it's good. 30-10. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter as Eastlake has taken full control of this one here on Godaway.
North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away. The Cleveland Samba are coming back to Godaway Sports this winter for another season of indoor soccer. Come join us as the Samba look to excite yet again on the turf. We'll have all of the coverage live at the palm of your hands on our YouTube channel. You are just one click away from watching all of the Samba action from the North Olmsted Soccer Sportsplex. The Cleveland Samba on Godaway Sports. We got away.
Welcome back to North Olmsted, where the Rangers just turned this game all kinds of topsy-turvy here, 30-10, and a chance for them to make it even more here after a defensive stop.
Key to this game has been, well, that rushing attack. North Olmsted just cannot stop this rushing attack, and that's what's led to this game being blown wide open for the Rangers' favor.
2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Still in the third quarter. Squib kick here is taken towards the 30 and out of bounds. Flag comes out, and that'll be around the spot where North Olmsted will have possession.
The North Olmsted is now down by 20. You got to figure what is going to be their plan of attack now. They're down by 20. They got to relax. They got to tell themselves, just play your game and do what needs to be done to get yourself back into this. 2 minutes and 50 seconds in the third quarter. They still got plenty of time to get a comeback going. That's got to be the message, I would hope, that North Olmsted's telling themselves to get back into this game. But as of right now, the Rangers are in massive control in this one.
If anything here to take away, this North Olmsted team so far this season, I know it's only been about 2 quarters, but still, have played very well and at their best when their backs are against the wall. Right now, I'd say their backs are very against the wall. Down here by 20 points.
And now,
referee taking his time right now to get out of the way. Not sure what the holdup is now.
And now they need to perform here. You're right, their backs are up against the wall, and they're gonna have to respond here. It's sink or swim for the Eagles here.
All right, well, whatever it was, we've been deemed okay. Now a whistle's blown and flag comes out, and I think there might have been a false start here on the offense. No, hold on. Need these referees to tell us what exactly is going on.
False start on North Olmsted.
Well, they do call it on North Olmsted. So back it on up here. First down and now 15. Again, still 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Back in at quarterback.
For North Olmsted, for their sake, hopefully they don't get any more. McPherson out there at QB. No, pardon me. Smiani there. Passes that one off number 4, and he'll get a small gain on it. Good pass over there to Cody Jack. Second down coming up here. Pardon me, not a small gain at all. I'd say about 6 or 7 yards on that one.
Looks like we got another player down there. That might have been the receiver down there.
Cody Jack, the injured player.
Second down and 7 here, as again a player goes down.
Looks like
hit hard.
Looks like he got back up on under his own power.
He is being helped off the field there by his coaches and athletic training staff. We'll keep it here. 2 minutes and 36 seconds to go here in quarter number 3.
Hopefully
timeouts there. Rangers 2. Eagles still have all 3 of theirs here for this half, and you got to think they're saving that for a little later.
Hopefully it's not a too bad injury, but yes, you're correct. They're definitely going to be saving those timeouts for the fourth quarter if they can get something rolling. But like I said, they still got enough time. They just got to do their thing to get themselves back in this ball game.
Cody Jack slowly but surely making his way off. He seems all right, just upset that he has to sit down for a play.
Looks like he's going to be just fine.
Well, hopefully you're correct there on your astute observation.
Astute. That's a word.
Makes their way back out here onto the field, back towards the line. Second down and about 7 to go here for the Eagles. Good gain on their last one. Can they pick up more? Out there again is Cam Massimiani. Massimiani looks to his left, throws over to number 13, catches complete out of bounds, just shy of the first down.
Michael Flick.
Good job, though, getting it to flick. It'll be third down and about 1. Great way there to turn around from being back. First and 15, third down and 1. They should get that first down here on this next play.
They definitely want to keep this drive going. They gotta get this
Asmiani
first
looks
down.
over towards his coach. Now hands off. They're going to try and run it for that extra yard. They'll get it. And maybe an extra yard just for good measures. First down incoming here for the Eagles.
That is exactly what they needed to keep this drive going. But at some point, you got to figure it's about 2 minutes almost, 2 minutes, 11 seconds. They got to go, you got to wonder, they got to go a little bit faster at some point. They still got time, but with the deficit they're down, you got to think they got to quicken it up a little bit.
Offense gets back out on the field, back at the line. Defense ready, trying to get back. Thought there was going to be a whistle, nothing to be seen. Smiani looks for a throw. It's incomplete to his receiver. That was number 14, Deshaun Knight. But a flag is out on the play. And at 45 to go here, still third quarter. Will it be second down or will we be back at first? No, holding against the Eagles. And that will bring up second down.
That's another penalty. That is not what the Eagles wanted. And that's been one of the Achilles heels for the Eagles tonight is their penalties, just costing them when it's at their worst.
That puts them back by 10, and oh boy, second down and 20.
That is not how you want to start this new set of downs off.
First down and 20. So at least they get to replay that first down, but still, backs against their wall. Can they make it happen again? They pretty much went back to where they started here on this drive. Just a little shy of it. Throw is gonna be complete and almost back to the original line of scrimmage towards Deshaun Knight. Good reception. Second down incoming.
That's a big play right there to get those yardage back from the penalty. So you are right. They're pretty much going to be starting at the original line of scrimmage.
Just 1 yard off. Second down and 11 coming on up here.
And that's a big play. That's a big play to get those yardage back. So they definitely need to convert here, and that was a good response to that penalty.
We have reached the final 60 seconds of quarter number 3. The snap comes back. Miani hands off. They're going to run it. And they got a good run. Still on his feet. Gets taken down. Just over the 45. And I should be enough for a first down.
And it will be a first down. That is a massive play for North Olmsted after the penalty that looked to have pushed them back. And they respond back. And looks like there's another injury that looks to be.
Another cramp here for the Rangers this time. Being stretched out and helped by his teammates. They'll clear off and go ahead and huddle it up. 53 seconds on the clock here. They have some more with them, though, here. This is some life right now. Can they get something going before the end of this quarter? Try and get themselves right back into this one.
They got time to do it. They gotta limit the mistakes, but if they put together a nice effort, they could get themselves back into this game. But they got to go to work first. But you never say never. This game is not over yet.
3-score game right now, down by 20. You get it back within 2. That's 2 touchdowns at least, but you got to score right here. That's some manageable action that you can do. Maybe try for the onside kick to come back if you score here at the end of this quarter. Get that ball back, go fast, get another touchdown. And if they can get those onside kicks or at least make one big stop there. But again, they need all the time they can get right here. And if you give it to this Eastlake north side, man, they're going to drain that clock in that fourth quarter, and they're going to make it very hard for you to come back. If you don't have time on that clock, you can't really do much about it. So right now, you got to limit the amount of time that they have with that ball, starting right now.
Well, if you're North Olmsted, if you're going to come back in this game, the one thing they must do, they must stop that run from the Rangers.
Again, if they don't have the ball, you don't have to worry about it. First down and 10 comes up here. Ball on the 42. Throw is going to be intercepted. Ball was fumbled around. Brad Bambrick able to come up with it, and he'll take it all the way to the end zone and essentially put this game to rest.
And that is the last thing North Olmsted wanted if they were going to come back in this game, as that interception, that pick six, is likely going to put a cap on this game. And that
was
is
a pass that was intended for Cody Jack, just couldn't come up with it as it bopped off him. And boy, oh boy, was that a huge kick in the gut.
that was a massive gut punch to the Eagles, trying to work on something to get themselves back in it, and then with the pick six for the Rangers to regain their control. And it is now 36-10, and they have really blown it open here now.
35 seconds still to play here in this third quarter. Might be the longest one we've had in this game, and it's saying a lot here. Again, we've had some very, very quick quarters here so far in this game, Donald. And it's again because the Eastlake North side has had the ball, and they run that clock down. Literally run that clock down.
And they are about to get this kickoff, and what a massive gut punch to the Eagles faithful.
And that'll count. 37-10, 35 seconds to go. Step aside for about 30.
Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Gotaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium, bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Gotaway Sports, we got away.
Still 35 seconds here to go in quarter number 3 as both teams get ready to take the field once again. Matt Marr, Donald Van Horn on the call for you this evening. Super happy to have you here with us.
I'm happy to be here as well. This has been a very important night, getting our first game, our first football game of 2026, and the Rangers are running away with this one.
Been a great night though outside of that. Again, just clear skies, warm, it's cooled off a little bit. The breeze is a little more substantial, but couldn't have asked for a better night under the lights here on Friday night.
This is a perfect environment for football here tonight. Perfect weather for a football game.
Whistle's being blown here before the kick is coming, and that's leaving the band now trying to wonder what's going on as well as hear them over there with their drum rolls.
There's been a lot of
stoppage here. Oh, it's early in the season as well for the refs. They're still getting themselves back into season, back into formation, and again, it's early yet. We're all just trying to get ourselves back into it.
Yeah, because not only the players are getting back into it, the referees are trying to get back into it.
You and I are trying to get back into it.
Exactly. I've been a little rusty with filming football here, so I'm even trying to get myself back into this.
All right, now the whistle blows in the right way. Soto's kick keeps it low, and it's going to go a little further. It'll be Beasley to have the ball. Gets taken down at around the 35-yard line. North Olmsted trying again.
It'll be 1st and 10 for North Olmsted.
30 seconds to go here, and another 12 minutes after that. Still a lot of football to be played. But again, it's looking pretty bleak.
I wouldn't be shocked if the Rangers start playing their second or third stringers in the fourth quarter with how this game's been going.
Well, I wouldn't do that right away there, Donald, because you start doing that and the varsity players are still out there for your opponent. They could take advantage there and make this a ball game again. But yeah, perhaps later on, around halfway through maybe, when there's not a lot of doubt there. This one's off to Beasley. and he'll get eaten up. Masmiani trying to cradle a fake ball there, see if he could inspire some faking there. Didn't quite work. Clock still going down at 15 seconds. Second down and 9.
What do you think the North Olmsted mindset is after that gut punch of a play with that pick six?
Keep playing like it's a one-goal game or one-point game, pardon me here. You just keep playing. You don't give up. Keep showing your coach and your teammates and your fans here who showed up. And shout out to Money to be here.
That was almost picked right there.
They're still trying. You can definitely tell there's no lack of effort here by these young men. That's going to end the quarter here as Eastlake adds another pounding here, 37-10, heading to the fourth quarter here on Godaway Sports.
Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Godaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Godaway Sports, we got away. North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away.
And we've made it to quarter number 4 here in North Olmsted. Eastlake up by a bunch, but North Olmsted looking to try and punch back and not give up yet. I expect this quarter to be very loud over on our end since we are next to the student section outside. This is the time when the band and the student sections love to get rowdy and excited. Back here, hard to tell who's got it. Masmiani has it. He throws it over, it's completed, and taken down. It was Deshaun Knight. Brings up fourth down, and not very long. Let's see where they decide to place this marker.
Despite the score, that student section, the marching band are absolutely rocking. So, seems like the North Olmsted faithful still believe in their Eagles despite the difficult deficit that they have going for them right now. But they're still in this game despite the lopsided score.
So 1 yard to go here for the Eagles for a first down. Fourth down, snap is back, hands off a run, and it's good. Well over, and Silly with the ball, still on its feet, going to the 20, at the 10, touchdown, Eagles!
56-yard jump.
And that's
56 yards to the house.
And that's exactly what you need right there if you're North Olmsted. Just something to give them a little bit of hope into getting back into this game. They definitely needed that one right there. That's a good way to respond to that pick six earlier.
As I was saying here, Donald, you do not give up. You play like it's a one-point game until you're up on top or until you go down trying. These kids, they have a lot of heart here, and there's a lot of talent on this team. They're not going to waste it. Kick is up. Kick is very good, and it's back to a 20-point deficit. 37-17. North Olmsted still kicking here late in this game. We'll be back after this.
North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away.
Nice little break there as they tend to yet another leg cramp for the Eagles, and both teams now on their sidelines figuring out what's next. The Rangers, I like just saying, keep with it, keep playing your game. You're up by a bunch, But again, the Eagles now have to feel some confidence saying, all right, we're back in it. It's not entirely impossible here with 11 minutes and 8 seconds, but they need that ball. They can't let too much time go by on defense.
If you're the Rangers, just keep that running attack going. The defense has not been able to stop it at all in this game. So if you're the Rangers, just trust your run game and keep it going. And if you're North Olmsted, you got to find a way to stop that running attack. If they really want to pull off a miracle here tonight, they got to find a way to get that Rangers offense off the field.
Well, it's just like our slogan, you got away. Well, North Olmsted might have one too.
North Olmsted, they got to find a way. I got away.
So the kick coming here, 11 minutes and 8 seconds. Student section getting a little antsy, a little hopeful perhaps as well. Kick is up, they keep it low. They are trying for maybe an onside, though. Player gets it on the bounce and takes it right down. And it's great positioning here for Eastlake North.
It looks like they were indeed trying for an onside kick. They do not want the Rangers to have that ball. Unfortunately for North Olmsted, the Rangers ended up recovering that ball on the onside kick.
Now you have to leave it up to your defense. Has not been spectacular tonight, but you have to have faith in them. All you need is one stop here. One big play, and you can get that ball right back.
It's the fourth quarter, so it's crunch time now. They got to figure out something now.
Find a way to get it back into the hands of Massimiani or over towards McPherson.
It's sink or swim.
And off here, no direct snap taken. Matisse goes down, and they'll lose yardage on that one. Second down coming on up.
That's a good start. That's a very good start for the North Olmsted defense in response to that vaunted rushing attack.
Second down and 13 here. 10:45 to go in this ball game. Perhaps some more.
Looks like it's second down and 14, so that they might have lost 4 yards on that play.
Snap comes back here for the Rangers. Buddy Haslin, and number 1 goes down. He takes himself down in the process. That was Sion Law. And that's another loss on the play. Third down and very long here for the Rangers. Call it third down and 19 here for Northeast Lake.
We got another man down.
And 14 to go. And again, it's late. Kids are cramping.
This is going to be the first time that the Rangers might be forced to use the passing. This North Olmsted defense step it up here in those last 2 plays to stop the run. So they might indeed have to use the passing attack if the Rangers want to continue this drive.
Well, we've got some scoring updates as we're waiting here. Valley Forge losing in the 4th quarter to North Royalton 26-0 here in their game. Start off this week. Let's see if we can get some more scores here to want to load up in the meantime.
Do we have an update on Westlake?
That's what I'm looking for here, partner. Right now it doesn't want to load. Well, we are at the mercy of technology, and now everything just seems to be going off.
Well, the Rangers are keeping with their rushing attack. But it's not going to be enough, and that's going to be a fourth down.
We do not have a score update there for Midview versus Westlake.
The North Olmsted defense actually is going to force the Rangers to punt for the first time in the game. That's big for North Olmsted.
Clock's still running. 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go, though. You got to keep that in mind. Eastlake still did their part here. They were able to get that clock down a little bit, and it's a good punt as well, as they'll get some distance on that one. Rolling ball and picked up around the, hard to tell, 34-yard line, I want to say here, by Eastlake
There is
North.
a penalty.
Unsportsmanlike, roughing the punter.
Uh-oh, roughing the punter.
Well, I'll bring it back a little bit further than they wanted to, but first down and 10 will still come here for North Olmsted. And they have
There's another penalty. There's another flag thrown on the field.
Perhaps some unsportsmanlike coming here from the sideline. Coach out there does not seem very happy. Headset off and is letting his displeasure known to the refereeing staff.
Yeah, that's definitely the coach right there. And they're going to mark him for unsportsmanlike conduct, it seems.
Wait for them to make an official call here. They could have seen something else there on the field. It's 20 seconds. Down 11 was the last play. It could be brought back here. Those markers haven't moved, partner. Not sure who has possession at this point, and I think the referees are trying to figure that out too.
They could be. Are they going to give it back to the Rangers?
Nope. Markers
They're moving
are
the
being
chains.
moved, and that will be a North Olmsted ball. First down and 10, and it just gets moved back further than we thought, or at least thought we would be until that flag came out. So nothing to it. First down and 10, ball will be placed around the 37-yard line. Still some conversation down there amongst the striped shirts. Looking for their crew chief, and he's still over here talking towards
the Rangers might have the
North
ball
Olmsted
still. Rangers still
coach.
have the ball. That roughing the punter might have actually given the Rangers a first down.
Partner, you might be onto something here.
I think that's what the head coach is arguing about. That roughing the punter actually gave the Rangers a first down. It looks like the offense is back on the field for the Rangers.
Just trying to get an explanation right now here from the crew chief and from another one as well. Wow, some drama here to end this game. Why not?
It looked like North Olmsted was going to get them off the field, but with that penalty, they might have actually kept the offense on the field for the Rangers. And if that's the case, this game has been huge with penalties.
Oh, just filled with it. Lousy with them, if you will. Littered. Might as well just have a bunch of hankies out there.
Might as well at this point.
Play through the sludge.
If North Olmsted's going to bounce back, they got to figure out the penalties. And
so you're correct here. First down and 10. Ball is on the 37-yard line, but for the team we didn't see having it. Right, that.
So that roughing the punter.
There, that came back to haunt him very quickly here, and another direct snap taken. Player goes down on the tackle. Second down, Matisse.
What seemed to be North Olmsted getting off the field and getting the ball back, and now all of a sudden the roughing the punter penalty has given the Rangers new life on this drive.
Second down and 7 here for Eastlake North. 8 minutes and 50 seconds and counting here in this fourth quarter, here in this ball game. Eastlake North trying to put the cherry on top here. Matisse will run through, and if he doesn't get a first down here, he'll be about a yard shy of it.
Looks like it's going to be just short.
Third down, yeah. Won't move the chains.
But what's important is the clock just keeps on ticking.
Never mind.
No.
First down and 10. They measured it real quick from afar. And they came up with their decision. First down and 10 here for the Rangers. Continues to tick, tick, tick off this clock. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. 7 seconds on the play clock. Now Eastlake North is going to have to go quick here. They have 3, 2, 1. And they just got it off. Oh, boy. That almost was a favor here for North Olmsted. Nice gain here, though. Second down coming up. I mean, he just got that off, Donald.
Just got that off, but they got it off. That clock just keeps on ticking, and it seems like the Rangers are really working to ice this game out. This is not what North Olmsted wanted.
Second down, 5 yards needed here for a first down. They're on the 21-yard, which means 21 yards to go to the end zone. Very doable for this high-octane offense.
That penalty is looming larger as time ticks on.
Snap back here. Holds on, runs into a bevy of Eagles. Young is taken down, third down incoming.
If I'm North Olmsted, do you think about using one of your timeouts?
At this point, you're down by 20 points. We'll have 7 minutes here to go. Not sure if they're too terribly keen on using those right now. Might just be ready to let this one go. I think after that penalty, that deflated the offense and the energy. If you're keen on trying to get this time and trying to get the ball back and hoping that you can at least get something going, you would have used them already. At least that's how I see things.
I think that's a fair point.
Snap back here, already in action. Not a lot there, a huge wall, but some pushing and shoving gets them a little bit closer to that first down. Fourth down incoming here, and not very long to go. Perhaps maybe just 1 yard gain. And, well, you could ice it here with a field goal as well.
I think they're just going to run for it.
That's been working for you all game. Why not stop?
Why
stop now?
Looks to be 4th and 2. So, yeah, as you said, it's been working all game for them. Why not? Keep the clock ticking down if they can convert here.
Tease out there alongside with Young, Scott, Eric, and Eastlake will take yet another timeout. They are down to just one here in this second half in this ball game, but can't see that mattering too much. We'll step aside along with
Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Gotaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium, bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Gotaway Sports, we got away.
About. All right, we're back, and this is looking like a blowout right here, but football is back. Soon we'll be getting the Cleveland Browns back in session. We'll be getting the NFL back in session. Browns are going to have an interesting
snapback here, and through all the traffic, it's another first down, first and goal incoming here for the Rangers.
On a higher note, we got Cleveland Cavaliers. They just got Peyton Watson signed and trade from the Denver Nuggets, with the Clippers involved in that, with Max Strus going to the Clippers. Noah Ricks, you're the big basketball guy. I'm sure you're loving that one right there.
As I'm sure Barkley has said, Clippers just got a good-looking man.
But the
it's probably the highlight of that playoff series right there. Was just saying, it's a good-looking man.
No doubt about
the end zone there, stuffed up. 5:23 to go.
No doubt about that one. But the Cavaliers, they did that, and they also finally extended Harden on, I believe it was a 3-year deal, and he also has a trade kick-out or clause in there, so he gets a raise if he were to get traded. On another note, we got the Guardians season, and they finally got a series win over the Giants to hopefully give them some momentum, because the last month they've been struggling a lot.
Another touchdown here for the Rangers to really just sort of put this one away here. Take all the energy out if there was any left standing.
Yeah, I always say never, but I think this game is pretty much in the books.
No, Rick's listening alongside with us here. He's given his input here on the Cavs trade.
What
is
he
a pretty
saying?
Good pickup for the Cavs and an option for the 2028-2029 season for James Harden.
Okay, that's what I thought. I forgot about the details about the Harden extension, as the kick is up and kick is good. So it's now 44 17. This is an absolute blowout. But Noah, I know you're listening. You're probably happy about that one.
Specific there, we're talking about the Cavaliers, not, of course, what's happening here on the field. We're going to go ahead and step aside here as we get set up for yet another kick here on Godaway.
Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Godaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Godaway Sports, we got away. North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away.
Matt Marr, Donald Van Horn on the call for you. Thanks for those of you who have stuck around here through the very end here of this game. 44-17 as North Olmsted should be getting their football right back here. Kick taken and back down here. Looks like that was perhaps number 3 and Colin Scott out there with the recovery.
First and 10 for North Olmsted.
Looks like North Olmsted getting the ball about 30, 35-yard line, I should say. But this game is all but, it's basically wrapped at this point. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board over the weekend, figure out what went wrong, and make the adjustments for next week.
The non-conference game out at Midview. Be a fun one there for them. We eagerly await to see how that one goes. And the rest of the season, we won't be back until at least week 4 here. North Olmsted, that'll be the next time they're back at home.
It's going to be a fun weekend next week for you, Matt, as you're going to Chicago.
And the pass is complete. Looks like number 2 out there, and Luis Bautista. Oh boy.
Down to the North Olmsted.
First down for the Eagles. 12 minutes and 33 seconds to go. And the clock gets stopped on that play. And now as they get the ball back in place, it continues to tick, tick, tick. 20 seconds to go here on the play clock. Massimiotti out there as the QB has been out there for pretty much since the end of the third quarter. Pass is just out of reach there for the receiver. And second down and 10 will come on up.
Intended for Luis Batista. Depending on the play was
Luis Bautista was the intended receiver. Didn't see his number until after the fact, but not a horrible throw. Just a little desperation here with the game being where it is.
Clock is stopped.
Probably trying. Some folks have made their way out here. The parking lots are looking a little more barren than they did earlier. Snap comes back here. Massimiotti looks to his right, holds on, and he'll make a short throw. Out of play is complete, though. Before he goes out of play, Michael Flick. Third down coming up here for the Eagles. See where they decide to spot him.
Despite the score, the Eagles are still going out there, and they are giving it their all despite the situation of the game. And you have to give the Eagles credit there.
About a 3-yard gain here. Third down and 7. 3:43 to go here in the ball game. Spiani to his left is his running back, Cohen Beasley. He's going to hold on to it. Beasley looking. Flag comes out. Throw is incomplete. But again, a flag did come out. See who this is against. Clock stops with 3.5 minutes to go.
bring up fourth down.
Looks like it's going to be against the Eagles.
Perhaps holding against the Eagles. That's the offensive holding here if that's the case. Waiting for the official call, though. I haven't seen the white cap tell us what's going on.
still
They're
discussing
still
that.
deliberating here. It looks like there's maybe some retaliation perhaps from the Eastlake North sideline, though I don't know why there would be if it's not against their team. Even if it is, at this point, you're up by so much. I don't know if you have much to complain about. Things
Maybe
have gone
they're
your way very well tonight.
maybe they want to decline the flag and just.
Nope, they are taking it, and that will be, looks like third down and long. So holding. So replay third down, but now third down and, well, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from 7. Oh, they're going to say 17. Yeah, we'll go ahead and say what they have to say. Pass is just shy of the receiver. Again, hard to tell who that is. I'm saying that's Bryce Lazar. So that brings up fourth down and extremely long here for the Eagles.
They're just going to go for it here. Not much time left, but they're just going to go for it. Obviously, fourth down, long. They're just trying to figure out what hit them tonight. But even though this is not ideal for them, they're still trying their best out there.
Snap is back. That's Miani. Looks for a long throw to his right. It's complete! And it's a first down. Deshaun Knight able to make the catch.
The Eagles just don't give up. They got a lot of heart in them. They just do not let up and give in.
Good mentality to have here, even when you're down. Keep it going, why not? And they've, what we've shown right now that they've got two very solid options here at QB. It's going to be some stiff competition before we get into conference play. Another good completion once again tonight. Just shy of a first down, second down, and very short here to come.
See, moments like this can really define a team. A lot of teams would just give up at this moment, but despite the deficit and the probability of them not being able to come back, they are still trying.
Asiniani's throw is intercepted and all the way down. Nothing but space is Bambrick. Touchdown, Rangers.
And that is their second pick six of the day. And this is an absolute rout for North Olmsted. Absolute rout.
50-17, and there's still time on that clock. Oh boy.
This Ranger team looks mightily impressive here tonight. Their run game is the star of the show, but their defense has made a lot of big plays in this one too. So don't count their defense out.
This was their second as a team. That was his second total as well, Brambrick.
Oh, that was Brambrick. What a game for Brambrick. 2 interceptions, 2 pick six.
Keep him on your radar there, folks. If you're just a fan of high school football, that's a kid to watch.
Kick is up. And good with less than 3 minutes remaining. Eastlake 51 and North Olmsted 17.
So, 51-17, Bambrick having himself a night for Eastlake North. We'll step aside. We're back for the final 250 here on Godaway Sports.
The Cleveland Samba are coming back to Godaway Sports this winter for another season of indoor soccer. Come join us as the Samba look to excite yet again on the turf. We'll have all of the coverage live at the palm of your hands on our YouTube channel. You are just one click away from watching all of the Samba action from the North Olmsted Soccer Sportsplex. The Cleveland Samba on Godaway Sports. We got away. Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Godaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Godaway Sports, we got away.
Matt Marr, Donald Van Horn, still on the call for you here this evening. Final 2 minutes and 50 seconds to tick off the clock here. It's been all Eastlake North here tonight. Just a great, heavy and hard hitting running offense. And it's been all on the ground here. If it hasn't been, it's because they've been able to pick and bring one right back into the house. Big pick 6 night here for Rambrick as Beasley gets that ball around a few jukes. It's their ball here. First down and 10. Wow, with 2:27 to go in the game.
Player on the far side.
As Noah Rick's famous quote, this whole Eastlake Rangers team is operating like they are a well-oiled machine. They have absolutely been unstoppable, and we have yet another man down. It's on North Olmsted.
We'll go ahead and step aside as they tend to the down player.
North Olmsted fans, stop wasting hours searching online for game coverage. Godaway Sports has you covered for another massive season of Eagle action. Get live broadcasts, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. One click and you're in the stadium. Perfect for out-of-town fans and grandparents who never want to miss a play. Select games are live and 100% free on YouTube. The North Olmsted Eagles on Godaway Sports. We got away. The Cleveland Samba are coming back to Godaway Sports this winter for another season of indoor soccer. Come join us as the Samba look to excite yet again on the turf. We'll have all of the coverage live at the palm of your hands on our YouTube channel. You are just one click away from watching all of the Samba action from the North Olmsted Soccer Sportsplex. The Cleveland Samba on Godaway Sports. We got away. Are you a local business looking to truly connect with your community? Godaway Sports is your solution. We're already live in the stadium bringing athletics to thousands of fans. Let's put your brand in the spotlight while our athletes are under the lights. To partner with us, email gotawaybroadcasting@gmail.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. We look forward to having you on our team. Godaway Sports, we got away.
Player down was Jack Berger for North Olmsted. 2 minutes and 27 seconds still to play here in game number 1 on the schedule for both of these two sides.
Looks like he's being
ball here.
helped off the field.
They're still letting Berger get off there. Hopefully all is all right there. Hopefully nothing too bad. It's a big loss if he's not going to be out there for week 2.
We hope nothing serious happened to him. I hope you can get better soon, kid. Hopefully nothing too serious happened to him.
So the ball on their own 32. North Olmsted trying to get out of their own side of the 50. Hands this one off for a run. Small pickup here, but not much doing.
And quarterback for North Olmsted is
Clock still running here as we're going to trickle past that 2-minute mark.
Running back there.
Looks like about 5 on that one. 5 yards needed for another first down. Now less than 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. Looks like they're trying a third quarterback now here for tonight. I think that Olmsted has waved the white flag and are just putting some of their reserves out there to play as Farage will come out here and they're shy of a first down.
So if you're North Olmsted, what do you do to respond back after this game? They got to go back, locker room, just look what happened, review the tape, and just make their adjustments. But it's only game 1. This game doesn't have to define anything. It doesn't have to define the season.
Give Farage the first down there. Looks like number 10, Brady Lane, perhaps is out there as QB. No, number 16. That seemed incorrect to me, too. Bryce Lazar playing QB right now.
83 on the play. 2nd and 7. With less than 1 minute remaining in this evening's contest.
Yep, definitely number 16. Wanted to make sure I got that one correct. Don't have QB listed as one of his positions, but Well, sometimes you can just play anything you want. Reaching the final 30 seconds here of this ball game. It's 2nd down and 6. Holds on to a Lazar throw incomplete. 3rd and 6 with 25 and counting.
Intended for Jamar Woods.
Well, any final thoughts here before this one goes into the history books?
North Olmsted's got to go back into the locker room, figure out what happened tonight. And the Rangers, they were clicking on all cylinders the entire night. Offense, defense, special teams. They were doing it all.
Able to get one playoff before that clock went off. Faraj makes a carry. It doesn't make a difference. That is the final here, 51-17. The Rangers come out and completely stun this North Olmsted home crowd here in the season opener and impress on so many levels here, Donald.
They just walked into this field and they ran all over it. Up, down, left, right. No matter what, this North Olmsted defense did not stand a chance against this potent rushing attack from the Eastlake Rangers. They were rushing all night long, and then the defense came in with those 2 pick sixes. And this Rangers team, they were just unstoppable tonight. They just came into this field and just completely dismantled the Eagles in every facet of the game. If you're the Eagles, you got to go back into the locker room, figure out what happened tonight, make your adjustments, and shake it off, just like the Taylor Swift song they played at halftime. You just got to shake it off and go into next week with a new mindset. This is only the first game of the season. It's not the end of the world, but that is my thoughts about the game.
And with that, we'll go ahead and leave it. The final score tonight, Eastlake North with an impressive 51-17 victory over the North Olmsted Eagles. For more live games, more stories, more interviews, more highlights, more everything, stick with Godaway Sports. For Godaway Sports, I'm Matt Marr.
I'm Donald Van Horn.
Have an absolutely fantastic night, and we'll see you in the next one.